Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Oh, glad I'm able to make it to this one. I wasn't able to make it the last one because I was working. I was like, God damn it.
No problem. Yeah, they're usually Saturday around 1 p.m. Pacific. That's when I
All
try
right.
to do it. That seems to be the point that works for, I guess, just all the different time zones. But you can never have
Yeah.
anything that's perfect. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, this one's a little early in the month.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. I was like, well, when is the next one going to be? And then I realized like a couple weeks later, I was like, great.
Yeah, I usually do it later in the month, but I realized that every single Saturday after this is gonna have some sort of possible potential conflict. I'm doing like a Wes Anderson movie night with some friends
Oh,
on one of
that's
the
dope.
Saturdays.
That's dope.
Yeah, I think I'll kick off some of the ones I haven't seen because I haven't seen every Wes Anderson movie. I've only seen like
I haven't seen Bottle Rocket. Is it
I
any
saw
good?
I saw that one and I remember enjoying it, but I would probably want a refresher or something. Hello.
Okay, cool. I rented it one time, but I didn't get around to watching it. I rented Amore last week.
Oh yeah.
Well, not last week, a couple weeks ago. I didn't. I was gonna watch it and I didn't get to.
Did you rent it digitally or do you still have like video stores in your area?
I rent movies in the library.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I have a local library I go to. I rent a whole bunch of movies over there.
Oi, lads,
you.
am I coming?
Hello.
Bitches.
I hear you.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you, Shaylin, in the chat.
Might.
Hello.
Anyways,
Everybody's here.
hi.
Well, not everybody.
Hi,
No,
all.
everybody's here. But
Got a few regulars.
okay, so since it's been a few months,
Yeah,
we can talk about Endgame spoilers, right?
Is it on digital?
Like-
It's still in theaters. Let's wait
Yeah,
until it's
they
on
know,
digital,
but-
and then I'll be like, then once it's on digital, then I'll.
But who
Then I'll
hasn't
say
seen
okay.
it at this point?
I have.
You
I thought it was good. I thought it was all right.
you can't.
I thought it was 9 out of 10 and almost a masterpiece. And here's why. So the time travel, okay, apparently I can't talk about spoilers, but it was one timeline. And it's complicated, but I can't say why without getting into spoilers. Can we put like a spoiler warning in chat or something?
We don't. I mean, this is like the very beginning of this hangout, so anybody just showing up might not have like seen the spoiler warning, right?
I could yell spoilers every like half a second.
Why don't
so
you
that
just
you'll
wait
know.
until digital? Be patient.
Yeah.
Damn, but I'm not
Be
patient. I'm a little
patient.
bitch.
Is it even out on like Blu-ray or
It's
anything
still in
yet?
theaters. They did a fucking DLC. Like-
Everyone's pissed that the extra scene that they re-released it with didn't have finished CGI, as if that fucking mattered. Like, yeah,
What do you
like they're
mean by
gonna
that?
spend.
Like they just released it unfinished? What do you mean? I didn't see it.
Yeah, they did, because like
Did you
it
see
was
it in
all
theaters?
cut up. Yeah, I did. It was all right, I guess. It was just Hulk doing something, but it was fine. Like, I wouldn't say it alone was worth the price of admission, but I just saw it Endgame for like the fifth time and that time, so I think it was worth it. But because it's so good. But
Ending was
like
kinda
people are
wholesome.
mad. People are mad that it didn't have finished CGI. Like, yeah, they're gonna spend $5 million
What do
completing
you
a
mean
fucking
by
scene.
finished? Like what did it look like unfinished? I need
It
to
looks
know
like
what
the
you're talking
Amazing
about.
Bulk. It looked like the Amazing Bulk, but green.
Really?
I think that's good.
Yeah,
That
but the
is-
thing is,
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna watch
But-
it in theaters no matter what you say, but now I'm interested.
yeah,
I'll wait until it's digital and I'll see what the hell
yeah,
you're talking
it's-
about. Unless they
like-
finish it for digital, like I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to look this up. Unfinished CGI? Are you sure? That
Yes,
seems
I'm
ridiculous. And now
Well,
you're
is it
like
a,
you have the position that people shouldn't be mad about that because that sounds ridiculous.
is it a
Well,
post-credit
because they're
scene
not going to
though?
spend like
Because
$5 million completing a scene that isn't even in the film. What I think they should have done is like completed it and then put it wherever it was supposed to be. But they like included it after the credits, and it's like a little bonus thing. It's like whatever. Like
for
at least they
real?
got to see it.
Because I saw it in theater and I didn't see anything with unfinished CGI.
Did you see the re-release though? Like the post-credits thing
haven't
that they
seen
just did?
re-release.
Oh,
That's
I
what
saw
we're
the
talking
whole
about.
bloody thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the scene with the Hulk and the burning building. I'll just say that. That looked
Ah.
like
Well,
I honestly chuckled when he showed up for a second because it reminded me of the Amazing Bulk, but then I was like, okay, this is a cool scene, but yeah, I agree, it doesn't really fit in the movie. It takes
Yeah,
away from what it is in.
Yeah. Okay.
I might have
It's
forgot. I was absolutely shit-faced when I saw it.
I'm looking on Google, and apparently there's a bunch of people that seem to think it's unfinished CGI. They're saying they CGI like time.com.
Look up the
CGI is
pictures. It is
incomplete.
unfinished.
A deleted scene with an incomplete Hulk.
Yeah.
No, it's a deleted scene though.
Yeah,
So it
that's
depends what they're
why.
advertising it as. Okay, yeah, deleted scenes don't need finished CGI.
Exactly.
But
That's
is that
why
the
these
only
people are
thing
pissing me off.
that's extra in the end game, or
Oh
what?
no. They had like this cool Stanley cameo at the end. Or not cameo, but like this tribute that they made with him is like this
Oh,
I think like the 6-minute video where it has like a bunch of footage that I don't think has been released before with him.
Yes,
Yeah,
And
it was a cameo. They did a Weekend at Bernie's thing.
really?
what?
Bad taste.
Huh.
You know that
That'd be really funny.
the movie?
I still
Yeah,
need to see that
sorry.
movie. It looks so funny.
That's fine.
But then they also had like this like part of the opening scene from the new Spider-Man movie, which I love. Have you seen it?
I really like that.
Without spoiling anything, are you talking about like the PowerPoint presentation, or is that?
Yeah, I like.
Oh
that
no! It was the you don't want any part of this.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the
That was
Mariah
that was probably the most janky part of the movie. That felt like they slapped a clip from the trailer at the beginning of the movie and then just like that was
I don't
that was
think they
so
should have
weird.
started it
It
there.
had just like cut away so quickly. It was like okay, goodbye. That was so
Yeah.
bizarre.
I was fine with it, but the thing is, they explain what's been going on later on, so it felt kind of pointless.
Yeah,
But,
no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. But the PowerPoint presentation was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it started off the movie in a pretty like kind of funny way.
I really like that bit.
I had a big smirk on my face when I was watching. It was like, okay, it's good. The two air orange just killed it for me. It's like, oh, perfect.
What killed it for me was the birds.
Exactly what I want in an MLG montage in 2019. Like, I feel revived.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I hope because then this marks the second Spider-Man MCU film in a row where it starts with like something that Peter made. So I hope that it like continues into the third one, and I hope they don't make 9 fucking Spider-Man movies like they said. I hope they just make a trilogy.
Oh, what do you mean? Did they say? Did they actually? Did
No,
they actually say they're making 9?
I think it was Kevin Feige who said it, but someone said like they're planning on a trilogy in high school, a trilogy in college, and a trilogy in a job. So
Pizza time.
that just sounds retarded.
Pizza time. Y'all get that pizza time joke?
I would want to fact check that.
I hope Tom Holland's
I
got
thought-
no plans until 2034. That'll be.
Well, I thought the job was gonna be at the Daily Bugle, but if you've seen Far From Home, then you know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Oh well,
exactly.
let's not go into spoilers in that case.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Yeah. That was the best part, though, the mid-credit scene. I laughed so hard.
The Daily Bugle is mentioned in this movie again.
Yeah.
Oh
Also,
man,
pizza time is
that's
back
like
then, if you got that.
that's like what? I can't say anything.
Yep, you can't say anything.
Yeah. Well, come on, you had to have liked the mid-credit scene.
That
No,
was
I
my
did.
favorite part of the film.
I did. I think that the mid credits and the post credits scene were great.
Is it?
Yeah, the post-credit
Yeah.
scene was whatever. I got
No-
it spoiled.
No spoil.
No, I know. I got it spoiled for me on YouTube because some fucking douchebag said or it was like this
Don't
video
say what
titled
they said.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no,
Don't say what
it-
they said.
No, it's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. It just said Avengers Endgame post-credit scene leaked. Oh my gosh, and like some stupid thumbnail. It's like a picture from the theater, and then you go to the video and it's the post-credit scene for Far From Home.
Like a cam rep.
So I got the whole movie spoiled for me.
Like a cam rep.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, that actually
It's
happened
like,
to
why
me.
would you call it the end? Like,
Oh, for
I hope that
clickbait.
fucker gets jumped.
Come on now. It's easy.
Well, that happened during the Star Wars the Force Awakening. I don't remember the plot title. The seventh one.
Force Awakening.
There was
Yeah.
No,
That's it.
So,
Star
sorry, my
Wars.
My
English
favorite
is
part is when
retarded.
Force
Please
woke
be
up.
patient.
Star
But
Wars,
anyhow,
Awakening of the Trailblazer.
Go
Right.
on.
But yeah. No, I found some video about a theory about the new Star Wars movie, and it was just the spoiler about Han Solo, you know.
Oh, nice.
So that was
No, dude, don't spoil it.
Right.
Come on. Spoilers, dude.
don't spoil a multi-billion-dollar movie from 2015 that everyone has seen. Come on.
2015.
Daddy,
2015.
it says no spoiler. I'm just following the rules.
Yeah, I try to be. I don't know.
I'm not
Like
gonna
I get that there's like a lot of people consider something like a 10-year rule, then it's like anything's fair game. But I don't know. I would have to say it like depends on the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, Ralph the Movie Maker spoiled a certain death from Pulp Fiction before I'd gotten the chance to finish it. I was, like, literally halfway through it, and then I see Ralph the Movie Maker upload a new video, and it was one of his Ralph Recommends, I think. I think it was Gotti, and it, he mentioned John Travolta in it.
Yeah.
No, it was Reprisal with Bruce Willis, and he mentioned like Bruce Willis killing someone. I'm not gonna say who in Pulp Fiction. I was like, dude, what the hell? Now I that's ruined for me. I mean, it didn't ruin the whole movie. But
What do you do? What do you do if you're a young person? You can't say you've had all the opportunity to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get
I'm
down.
a
Yeah.
young boy, Ralph. Come on.
I mean, certain
Could have at least-
movies, Star Wars Episode 5 and The Sixth Sense, obviously
like
got
two-
spoiled for me.
It's
before.
engraved into pop culture.
Yeah, like
Rosebud.
And then The Sixth Sense. I was watching The Sixth Sense when I was like 13, and I was like halfway through, and my mom told me, or she said like, "Hey, do you know what is going on?" I'm like, "Yeah," and she said to me, she spoiled that twist. I'll say that. She's like, "Yeah, this is happening." I'm like, "Dude, what the hell?" So I still haven't finished it because I was so pissed that night. Like, she spoiled the
That's
entire
funny.
movie for me. I still haven't even fucking seen it. And I hate that. I hate that argument that people use, like, "Oh, well, if you get a movie spoiled for you, then you enjoy it." Like, yeah, the first viewing, but the whole point of like reviewing a movie, or not reviewing, but wow, what's the term I'm looking for? Whatever, watching a movie again. Yeah, it's like the whole point of that is to see what led up to that twist.
Yeah, I think like the most spoiled movies are like Star Wars 5, Sixth Sense, and even like Infinity War, just because of the fucking endless memes.
Yeah, there's things you can't avoid.
Everyone knows
But,
how
I mean-
Infinity War ends.
No, you know what's great? My dad had no idea that Vader was Luke's father. And if you haven't seen that movie, no matter what age, you're fucking retard. Don't complain about
What if
spoilers.
Bro,
Like-
watch out.
And so,
Okay.
and so, my dad never knew that Vader was Luke's father. I showed him Empire Strikes Back a few months ago when he was blown away.
I
It was
wish I had
amazing.
something like that.
He's like
Somebody.
55, and he never knew.
Boy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but movies lately nowadays just seems incredibly predictable. Like any plot that happens, it's like, well, yeah, not surprised.
It's
Did anybody
Depends what you watch.
everybody
The
here
only
is-
movie.
Hey,
What?
I was talking.
No, you. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
shut up.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm sorry, master.
I don't know. We want to keep it proportional, right? There should be room for
Yeah.
everybody to talk in the chat.
Yep.
I
I'm
was about to
sorry.
ask, I'm assuming most people here have seen, if they haven't seen Blade Runner 2049, they've at least seen a trailer or a poster, right?
It has become one of my
Yes.
favorite
Yeah.
films of all time.
Well, I was lucky enough. Well, I wasn't, but I had friends visiting from out of town that I showed Blade Runner 2049, and I guess they were lucky enough never to have seen a poster or a trailer. So the fact,
That is awesome.
which is exactly how it should have been,
Yes.
because
that's
Sony
so cool.
fucked up the marketing against the wishes of Denis Villeneuve, because what's Harrison Ford,
Yeah.
his involvement was
still
supposed to be a secret. The way that the film reveals it, like halfway through, like he shows up and it's supposed to be like, but instead Sony just saw dollar signs and they're like, oh, we'll use that in the marketing, which was counterproductive anyway, because
It
they
would've made
barely
the same amount of
marketed
money.
the movie. They didn't really spend all that much money marketing it, and it didn't make as much money
Yeah.
as it should have, because they wasted their entire campaign. Just they were marketing other stupid films instead, which is
I want to mention something to what you
They
just
just
said because
spoiled it.
because I met Denis Villeneuve last summer when I got lucky enough to drive into an appointment, whatever.
Mhm.
And what basically we talked about for Blade Runner 2049 is that movie was not like the most successful in terms of box office, but that the revenue they made out of sales for Blu-rays and DVDs was amazingly fantastic, and they
Yes.
made a lot of money back out on that. So pretty much kind of a success for homeowners on the movie, which I do as well. So it's good.
That is good.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
like
was-
I'm just pissed off that Sony decided to spoil the movie in their marketing.
Yeah, it is very questionable. I don't know, even without
It's
seeing-
annoying. It's
Yeah.
like you don't give a shit about the product. You don't give a shit about like a director's vision, and it just pisses me off.
And it's tough to say, like, because I've seen the trailers and the poster before seeing the movie. If you would have been able to just figure out while watching movies, like, oh, Harrison Ford's going to show up in this, right? Like, it's tough to argument if you would have been able to predict it or not.
Yeah,
Honestly.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, I would have preferred not to know it, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that if it wasn't in the marketing, that it would have been kept a decent secret. You
Yep.
know, like nobody knew he was in it until the first trailer came out, right? And in many cases on films, they won't list the actor on IMDb until somebody else lists it for them when the movie's actually out, sort of thing. Like that's happened before.
Yep.
So it would have been cool to experience that in the way that Villeneuve intended. But it's like even if you decide not to watch a trailer, which I do many times, he's on the poster. Like, how do you not see a poster?
Mhm.
How do you avoid the poster? That's annoying. God damn it,
Ask
Sony.
your friend.
I know this doesn't count as a spoiler, but I was frustrated recently. I guess it's just a minor thing, but like one of the Blu-rays for Old Boy, the good one, just has like the villain right on the cover. Which I know
Oh.
that the reveal of the villain isn't a spoiler, but it's
I
still
mean-
like a really good gotcha moment.
It's important to experience it in the way that the director intends, right? I
I
think.
agree.
I mean, the poster.
I still
doesn't
haven't
have
even
it.
seen. What?
Have you seen like the trailer for the original Old Boy? It's really bad.
There's a
I really want to watch it.
nice, there's a really nice Blu-ray coming.
Yeah, 4K, right?
Yeah, and apparently it's actually being screened in cinemas down here
Yeah.
in the UK. So
Nice.
I might try and catch that.
I
That's
love
cool.
how the trailer online is 1080p.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, studios do that all the time, and it pisses me off. Like for the 2001 for any 4K release trailer, it's always 1080p. Like, show the fucking resolution, you morons.
they don't know that it's possible. They don't know you can upload a YouTube video in 4K.
Oh no!
YouTube does
advertising.
HD. That's cool.
There was a movie, and I forget the title, and it was like I don't know, probably around like 2008, maybe. And it was like this independent movie that I think I just
The Dark
I-
Knight.
sure. And
Avengers Endgame.
Let him talk.
The only movie I
I
know
watch a
from
lot
2008.
of like random shit that there are tons of movies where there's no expectations for them, and so I had this DVD, and it's basically like a low budget movie about some sort of like chemical attack in the U.S. and it's
The Hurt Locker.
stop.
Okay,
like,
sorry.
It's kind of clever in how it's presented. It's like, okay, they clearly had no money, but this is how they're going to do it. So most of it just takes place like in this guy's house, and there's this drama because he has like a girlfriend, but he's already like sectioned off the house and like put tape over all the cracks in the windows and stuff. And he's like, sorry, I can't let you in, otherwise like I'm going to die. And the problem with this is that on the DVD cover, one of the review quotes that they used was like, "The twist at the end will shock you," but that's the type of movie where there's only one possible twist.
It must be.
There's only one possible twist
Boy in the
for that
wall.
film, right? And like just based on how the entire there's only one conflict. There's only one thing that could be a twist, right? But then you go see a movie like, I don't know, Searching, like the one with John Cho. You could say, oh yeah, there's a twist in the movie. You won't know what the twist is or when the twist is, or like that doesn't spoil it. Like you can watch, I could say right now there's a twist, but it doesn't matter because you don't know what the twist will be before watching it, sort of thing. You can't figure out the twist as it's going, really. Right?
Wait,
and I think that
was
there's
this-
a difference.
Chemical Wedding?
No.
Oh, I'm trying to find the chemical movie.
The DVD cover has like, it's like kind of grayish color, and then in the on on one side there's just a guy like a hazmat gas mask kind of like suit thing, just like profile staring at the camera, and then in the background I think there's some like buildings or something, or like some smoke. I forget what the title is.
Peel?
No, there's no chemical word in the title.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm retarded. I'm looking here.
I forget. It was something. It was like it's some kind of like vague.
The Greatest Showman came up.
It's some kind of like vague title. Like it's not Don't Look Now, because that's another movie, but it's something like that where it's like vague, kind of. Like,
Avengers Endgame.
The Happening
should I
came up.
Should I try and find this? Let's see.
What? No.
It's gonna
I
be
think
my
it's set in LA.
It's gonna be my Bloody Valentine. It's gonna be great.
Whoever did that Mark Wahlberg impression, that was perfect.
Me.
No.
Oddly enough, M. Night
Oh,
Shyamalan.
I found it really easily. It's called Right at Your Door.
Arrive at your
Goes to
door.
show my
Yeah, it
mental
was
disability.
fine. It wasn't
it good?
great. I mean, it left an
2006.
impression enough that I remembered it, but it's not great. It's like, it's fine. Like, you feel the budget. You feel how low budget it is, and not in necessarily a good way. Yeah, it's 2006. Like,
Speaking of movies with low budgets that are not too popular, any of y'all watched Do Bro Party Massacre 3?
yeah,
Oh, I bloody love that shit. I showed to
it was
pretty much.
funny.
Yeah, well, it's funny. It's it's a satire. It's supposed to be funny, but
Yeah,
they still do it way better than Scary Movie, for example, where it's just haha, whoa, this random thing happened.
oh
But
my god.
every kind of joke they put in, it comes into play later. I don't know.
Yeah, I was impressed by the cameo appearances that they got.
Oh, that too. Plus, the budget was only like $250,000.
Yeah, they have
and-
a bunch of connections. I've met the 5 Seconds Films guy. I forget his name.
Ah, right. But
I've met him a few times.
neat. But it's
He's,
still quite impressive with what they pulled off with such a small budget.
Yeah, he's like, I forget. I'm trying to remember his name, but like he's responsible for like The Room being a thing.
Oh,
It was
wow.
like him and his friends that started the whole like theater Like, hey, let's watch this ironically.
Did you say 5-second films?
Yeah.
It's a Brian something, right?
Well, let me look up Dude Bro and just look at the
Dude, bro.
IMDb thing
It's
here.
Brian.
I'm talking about Michael Rousselet.
Oh, we're not. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about the same thing then. Michael Russo.
Yeah, he's involved with them. I've met him a few times. He's very nice.
Are you ever in the bath for so long that when you get out, it looks like your feet have aged 80 years?
No, because I don't
No.
bathe.
No.
I shower.
I don't-
But
'Cause,
sometimes I go in swimming
Have you
pools.
ever been in the shower so long?
No.
Have you ever
So
been
I
in the
just
shower?
realized that the Right at Your Door indie movie that I was just talking about, the director has directed 2 movies. That was one of them. That was his first in 2006, and then in 2011 he directed The Darkest Hour.
Really?
Yeah, which
Oh no!
like that was a movie
Explain
that
how
like
fine it is.
from the trailer you're like, what is this garbage? 18 Metascore. Yeah. I forgot that this movie existed until just now, and looking at this poster like, holy crap, like this looks like utter garbage. I
For a
remember
minute, I
this.
thought you were talking about the Churchill movie, and then I remembered there was another.
That's darkest. That's
movie.
darkest hour. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, there's
god.
the Darkest Hour,
That's
and
so
there's Darkest
funny.
Hour.
Yeah, I also forgot that Darkest Hour existed because it was boring.
The darkest hour.
The Darkest Hour. And for some, like, I don't remember watching this movie, but apparently I rated it a 1 on IMDb. The whole thing is on YouTube, as I'm noticing right now.
It got nominated
not legally.
for an Oscar for the Best Picture.
No, the Darkest Hour, not Darkest Hour.
Okay.
2011 shitty. Let's see. I want to see if I can find a trailer for this. But oh yeah, here we are. The Darkest Hour trailer. Yeah, I'll share this link or whatever.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah.
It was nominated by IGN for Best Sci-Fi.
What?
Right.
Because IGN
Good job,
IGN
man.
knows
retarded.
good sci-fi.
Just a dark.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
The Darkest Hour
It's
makes
just one
you
of those
feel like
stupid-
you're an action movie.
It's one of those things where you can always tell that like the concept was born out of like, okay, what's a really easy thing we can do with computer animation? And this is a
Make
movie
it
where it's
move.
just like, oops, they're all turning to dust. It's like Thanos style, except it looks worse. It's like, oh no, the aliens are dusting people.
Like in War of the Worlds.
Yeah. You know, I actually want to watch the 2005 War of the Worlds again.
With the
Yeah, I saw it again. What?
is that the one with
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom
Dakota Fanning.
Thanks. Yeah, I really liked it. But the one thing that didn't make sense to me was how they were vaporizing people at first, and then they started putting them in the basket. Like, why would you do that? Maybe they wanted to lower the population, but it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I
to
don't
me.
know. They're aliens.
They're aliens.
smarter
They have
than us.
different thoughts.
Well, they
just
do.
wanted to help us out
They're
with some
just-
I don't think you
Crazy.
should be able to rationalize what an alien is doing if there's an attack. But if there's
Well,
a war
yeah.
between humans and aliens, I don't think that a movie should rationalize what their goals are. I think it's better if a
Yeah,
movie
that
doesn't.
makes more sense.
I'm watching this trailer, Adam. It reminds me of Bird Box for some reason.
Yeah, right. This is like before
Seems the same
Netflix
quality.
movies, though.
Yeah, it seems like
I
the
still
same
haven't
kind
seen
of
Bird Box.
quality.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, you haven't
It's
seen
just
what?
like
Bird
any
Box?
cliche alien
Yeah, it's
movie ever.
bad. Bird Box is. But you can watch my commentary with it if you want.
Yeah. Oh, something
I have
that
a
I
nice
noticed
plug.
in Bird Box that you didn't bring up in your commentary. You
Mhm.
know when the fat chick jumps out the window?
Oh yeah.
You can clearly see that she has a much thinner stunt double when she's going out the window.
Oh,
Really?
that's funny.
She remarkably managed to lose like 200 pounds jumping out a window.
I mean,
It
she
was
did.
really
Otherwise,
funny.
she wouldn't fit through the window.
Hey, she did sprint for a good 5 meters. That's probably enough.
Yeah, it's great.
That was
She
a
was
really
so
funny
scared
death.
that she exhaled most of her food.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we just spoiled a little bit of Bird Box, but like I
Yeah.
said,
Who gives a fuck?
depends on
I
the
don't give a
movie.
shit.
Depends on the movie.
Yeah,
It's
no
like,
one-
will
there's
someone
someone
be
walking with a
disappointed
truck's pretty good.
that somebody, some fat girl goes through a window? I don't think that's. Yeah, whatever.
Adam, you should have
Um,
told me she was gonna go through that window.
I saw.
I
I
spoiled
think I
it.
saw 2001 in 35 millimeter.
Okay.
That
I
re-release. I
haven't-
drove
I'm
to
just
Seattle
getting it
for
on
that.
Blu-ray.
You really want to try and catch a 70mm screening, though? I mean,
That-
if you
I
can.
think maybe no. I think maybe I did see 2001 in 70 millimeter.
Right. That's
Whichever one it was.
sure.
See, the problem that I have right now is like there's one theater in Vancouver that is equipped to actually screen film, and it's not a very big screen. And
I hate
so
that.
it's almost like you don't really get much of an experience out of it. So I mean, like I drove to Seattle to catch that Kubrick 2001 release, and that was really cool for sure. But I think I prefer like the in terms of like color.
Digital.
Yeah, well, it could still be film, but like the one that they screened was like this weird Nolan, like let's remove all of the retouching that Kubrick probably would have wanted based on his notes.
Right.
You
So
all know what the movie tavern is?
no.
It's you know how they're like doing like these like dine-in services for these theaters. At least they're doing that in America a lot. They just like bring food to you while you're watching the movie, which is fucking annoying.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah,
idea.
Movie Tavern was like one of the earliest ones who did that, and they do these like classical movie nights every night. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, that sounds awesome. And the screens are so small, and the sound system is such shit that I can't enjoy anything.
Yeah. That.
And it's always
What's like the bigger clusterfuck? That or hot tub cinema?
that's worse. That has to be a lot worse.
I doubt it.
There's a theater.
I mean, was there water leaking through the floors?
Okay, I have
I'm
yeah,
really. I just
actually,
want to say.
my favorite theater delivers you food before the movie begins, but not after.
They do it during the film, before, after, and during. It sucks. Like I'm trying to watch a fucking movie, and these waiters are like
They
out loud, like, "What do you
Get
want?"
the fuck
And,
out of
like,
here! The
in my
monkeys are
face,
discovering the
like,
monolith.
they do it during the movie at Alamo Drafthouse, but the waiters don't talk, and you write like a little slip of paper to order shit, and you just like leave it in front of you, and then someone will spot it. Will be like, "Oh, there's a little piece of paper in front of
Yeah.
someone. Pick it up without saying a word. Leave. Give you your food without saying a word. They'll bill you at the end."
That sounds
Okay.
Alamo Drafthouse
The
is
piece
awesome,
of paper says thank you.
All right, guys, I have the
and you can tattle on
screenshot.
people too.
I have the screenshot from Bird Box.
I just wanted to say that I'm really lucky to live close to a really awesome cinema,
Yeah,
which like
yeah,
screens a
sounds
lot
like
of.
it.
Yeah, it's like basically if you're ever in Bristol, visit the Watershed. It's
Mhm.
legitimately a fantastic cinema.
Bristol.
Watershed.
Yeah, I live.
It's called
like-
the cinema's called the Watershed, and it's fucking fantastic.
Mhm.
It's like
Yeah, I live.
I'm not
nearby
sponsored by
a
them or
mall.
anything. It's just a fantastic place, so whatever.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
Well,
the
they've
mall
got
I
an
live-
interesting selection right now.
I
It's
thought
all
about
Bird Box.
I thought about you, Adam, yesterday when I went to see Far From Home.
Yeah.
It was the shitty Lion King's trailer that was playing.
Yeah.
And the guy right next to me was just like mumbling through his popcorn. He said it in French. I'm just going to translate in English, but he said, like, I can't fucking wait. It's the movie I've wanted all year. And I'm like, punking my head.
Everybody's
the movie
excited,
I
and
wanted
it's-
more than
it's-
Endgame.
You
Who
know,
the fuck wants to see it? Who?
everybody.
I don't get it.
I do.
Nobody
Fucking
gets
retard
it.
ass normie.
This is like, I find it very important to like not be upset at people for liking other things.
No, absolutely not.
I've
but-
had this feeling before.
No, here's
This-
why.
It's the state of mind of just like watching Spider-Man, a Disney movie, and just the fattest fucking guy eating popcorn thing. I was like, no.
Dude, don't be prejudiced against my kind. Come on.
I am fat shaming, all right, because I'm fat as well. I can't do that.
The issue here is that this is not just about people liking something that I'm not gonna like, that I already massively dislike based on the promotional footage and trailers. This is not just about that. This is like a fundamental difference in like what people get out of movies, what people appreciate out of movies. Like this is not just like, oh yeah, I liked it more than you, I disliked it more than you. This is like we're not on the same like
spectrum
planet. We're not on the same planet of like what we could possibly appreciate out of what we watch.
Everything that the new Lion King represents is just shitting on what film represents in any way.
I'm not saying
animals.
I'm not saying that makes me better in any way, but it makes me feel like completely detached from the general population, which is not a good feeling. It makes me feel like I'm just a fucking alien, like I don't belong on this planet. If people are excited for the new Lion King,
you should vaporize them.
I can understand
like
that.
Everyone.
To a certain extent.
Okay, let's do the.
If you talk to the average person, they're excited for the new Lion King.
I'm not, but I'm going to see it, and here's why. At first, I was excited. When I saw the first trailer, I thought it looked nice. I heard that Jon Favreau is directing. He's a fucking legend. I thought Seth Rogen was perfect to play Pumbaa, and I'm happy that James Earl Jones is back.
I don't know.
And then the second trailer came out.
Continue.
Okay, and then whichever trailer had the first look at Timon and Pumbaa, and they look fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
For some reason, Pumbaa has like antler horns on his like nose. Like, what the fuck is that? And then Timon isn't like the flat-faced meerkat that is so funny looking. He has like a real meerkat. It's like you could have just pushed
they're
John
all
a
just
little
real
bit.
animals.
I know.
That can't emote like a cartoon, making it
There's no point.
Making it fucking useless. Like the scene where Scar tells to Simba to run away is so fucking empty of emotions.
Oh, yeah.
Line delivery, it's insane.
Yeah, the line delivery.
I'm not even the biggest fan of the Lion King, but this fucking like
it sounds like he's choking. It sounds like he's straining his voice in an attempt to sound like an old evil lion, but it sounds like a dying old man. There's no character there anymore.
There's a really
Scar tells him to run away. Scar tells him to run away in this new one.
Yeah, that's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, no fucking... I must not have seen that one. I was hoping they'd do something where he just, like, sends his hyenas to kill him, and then that's when Simba runs away, like, do something different. But now I'm actually kind of pissed.
He tells him to run away, and then the hyena gets sent on him. That's what happens in the trailer, at least, and that's what I suppose will happen in the movie.
When the trailer footage got released, and people, like, obviously there's, like, enough people like us that are complaining about it and being like, okay, this is bullshit. But then there's like the blowback of people who dislike the people complaining about it that are complaining about the people complaining about it. And a lot of
culture, yes.
And a lot of like their arguments, like they'll get like thousands and thousands of retweets from people that are just like, oh, you guys are just having no fun. Like you guys just suck. Like why do you hate things? And like one of their main arguments is like, oh, what? So like you don't want the animals to look more realistic? Well, yeah, guess what? They're lions. And my response to this, which clearly they haven't thought about, is like, okay, well, if it's supposed to be real animals, then they shouldn't be fucking talking either. Get rid of all the dialogue. If you want to watch real animals do stupid shit, get rid of the dialogue then. How can you defend that? Like, oh, it's supposed to be real. And why do you want it to look more like humans when it's supposed to be animals? Well, then they shouldn't be talking. They shouldn't be talking either then. Fuck off. They shouldn't have a narrative. Like, there shouldn't be a story.
There shouldn't be a movie.
What do you want out of this movie?
Bet this is going to have... I bet they're like Morgan Freeman's going to narrate the beginning of it.
Please, God, yes.
I swear, if he does... You owe me $10, Adam. It's a bet. I bet you $10 he'll narrate the beginning or end or both.
That's not going to happen.
The Circle of Life won't play.
Someone's gonna narrate it. They're gonna get some like washed up, sexy voice actor to say, "Oh, a long time ago there were lions" or something stupid like that, and basically recap the whole animated Lion King, and then we get to see it in live action. Like, yay!
No,
if that happens,
Seeing it
I'll give
again.
it at least a 6 out of 10.
Here's the bold prediction: James Earl Jones will do the narration at the beginning of the movie. That's my
You know what? He probably will. No, it'll be like this. It'll start out like this cliche narration, like the one that was in the trailer, and then it'll like cut to him telling Simba, like, "Oh, that was clever. He's actually telling his son about it." But it's like just for the audience.
Blue, sir, you were trying to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say, as far as I'm concerned, the only reason people were so many people were so positive towards the main trailer was because they used the fantastic score from the original.
Exactly.
It's
That's
so
it's manipulation.
That's what Disney's always doing now.
Yeah, they've done it. That they do that for the Aladdin movie. It's like when you smell something and then you're like, oh man, this is like me camping when I was 10 years old, and for that 1 second you get this like rush of nostalgia and memories associated with that one sense, even though you're just walking past someone's like barbecue or something. Like it smells like, it's that. It's like those sounds, those chord progressions, the music from your childhood. It's an actual manipulation of your emotions, and it doesn't earn anything. It's like you're not excited for the movie. You're excited to remember the movie you liked as a kid. And this movie is going to remind you of that, and that's what you're excited for. You're not excited for the movie. This movie didn't do anything.
Just no respect from the filmmakers or Disney at all.
I would say that's a pretty sound reason.
I refuse to watch any of the Disney live-action remakes. I saw Maleficent, and that was cancerous enough for me. I'm done.
None of them yet.
The only one I would say that has the idea itself has value. I think the movie's terrible, but the movie that had the value of being, at least it was something different, was Maleficent, who tried to just to twist the story in the other way, which granted that's enough for me to say, oh, go ahead with the script, whatever. Movie sucked in my opinion, but
I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it.
Now all of these others, and let's not talk about the Ariel remake they just announced.
That's retarded. Melissa McCarthy.
Who gives a shit who plays it, because the movie's gonna be painfully mediocre anyway.
No, it's gonna be awful. They got Melissa McCarthy. Or there's a rumor that Melissa McCarthy's gonna play Ursula. I'm not kidding.
It doesn't matter who they put in the movie. The movie's gonna be mediocre anyway because it's
no, it's gonna suck. And you know what? This might be the first one that I'll actually hate, because Little Mermaid is one of the few classic Disney movies that I actually loved as a kid. It's probably my favorite classic Disney animation, and they're gonna fuck it up so bad.
You didn't in the anal rape. We don't need any more cases.
Yeah, it's like how Adam felt with Aladdin. Oh, by the way, Disney's coming out with 5 live-action remakes this year. They came out with Dumbo and what was the other one? Or they're coming out with The Lion King. Their Lady and the Tramp is gonna be on Disney Plus, and then they're also coming out with Maleficent 2 for whatever reason.
What the fuck?
But there's one more remake they're doing.
And I won't be seeing any of them.
Wait, what was the other remake?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Good point. Aladdin, that was it. Aladdin. I don't know how I forgot.
If you can name one that they don't have in production, guess what? It will be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mulan was supposed to come out next year with no songs.
You know what's really funny though? They're bringing back the most iconic duo of all time for the new Lion King. Hans Zimmer and Pharrell Williams.
Oh no way!
Yeah, Pharrell Williams is credited on the fucking soundtrack. Hans Zimmer and Pharrell Williams.
I'm honestly excited to see how bad this is now.
I was gonna watch it later, but
I'm only questioning why Pharrell's in it. Doesn't he have illumination checks? Isn't he too busy working for them?
No, apparently not.
I mean, you can work on it with as many people as you want.
I know, it just felt like ever since he just feature films.
It should be
almost go on.
No, the story of the new Lion King. It should be Mufasa is swinging around and he's a superhero. He shoots webs, And then he comes across Scar, who's he works at an electrical plant, and he brushes his hair, but like Spider-Man does in Amazing Spider-Man 2 to Jamie Foxx. But he accidentally cuts his face, which is what gives him the scar. And then Scar gets mad at him, and they start fighting. And they go to an electrical plant.
They should play
and
the
Itsy Bitsy Spider
track.
plays.
They should play the Itsy
And
Bitsy
it's all
Spider
dubstep.
track from Amazing Spider-Man 2 in the new Lion King. I give it an 8 out of 10 if they had that.
The Amazing Spider-Man
Yeah,
2
that
is
would
still
be
funny to me.
hilarious.
I love
Yeah.
that film for
It's really
very
funny.
long reasons.
Or, since we are talking about these remakes, I guess the one that I hear people either like or are mixed on, I never heard like that many actual hate towards. Has anyone seen the Peach Dragon remake?
No.
No.
It
It
looked
came out
Uh,
same year as Jungle Book. I forgot.
I haven't seen it. I know it was a flop, but I like the director. So I kind of want to check it out. And also, I don't think I saw the originals, so that might help out.
Yeah, what was
But
cool
yeah, that was
about the
that was a
original?
marketing thing.
No one's gonna
Like, they
remember
didn't
these
market it
movies.
properly.
Like nobody already nobody remembers fucking Cinderella.
That
Yeah.
was like the first one, too.
Or
Yeah.
I was so curious. I actually looked at the list of every theatrical Disney movie that has come out this decade from 2010 to 2019, and I am not exaggerating. Excluding the nature documentaries, excluding Marvel and Lucasfilm, of the live action Disney movies that have come out the 2010 decade, only 2 of them are not based on a book, a pre-existing property, or are based on a true story. Only 2.
What were the 2?
Prom and The Odd Life of Timothy Green. That's it. I am not exaggerating. I looked through the list tooth and comb. That's it. Everything else is either based on a true story, is a remake, is an adaptation.
Well, Tron is a sequel, so
Yeah, that exactly.
Did anybody see the movie A Ghost Story from 2017?
I saw it.
No.
I haven't yet. I
I
want to
saw
watch
it.
it.
It's good. It's from the same director as Pete's Dragon,
Oh, that's it.
but it's
Oh,
actually
shit.
really good. Yeah.
My mom said it sucked, but she also watches Real Housewives, and she thinks The Bachelor is a real show and is not scripted. And she also liked. I don't even want to get into that. But so I take her opinion with a heap of salt.
There was a really, really good meme I saw a while ago. It was with the posters for the new Lion King. It was just like a face view, just the face of all of the characters, all the animals, and it was in a line. And in the last one, it was the poster for the witch, and all of them look the same. It's so
Yeah, I
good.
saw that actually.
It's
That was
so
funny.
good. It's one of my favorites.
It looks why? What? It's just it looks
They are all
stupid.
terrifying.
It looks
too.
creepy as
That's the
shit.
funny part.
Yeah, fucking Pumbaa doesn't. Pumbaa was fucking cute in the animated movie. Now he looks like a silent. Now he looks like a fucking monster from Silent Hill.
Yeah. Wait, but we know why they're making these. You know that scene in Toy Story where Andy's playing with Mr. Potato Head and he goes, "Money, money, money." Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah.
Speaking of the witch, I recorded my Lighthouse quickie yesterday.
Oh, I can't wait to see
So
it.
that'll be out
God.
next week.
I thought you were going to segue to
Speaking-
say, "Oh, I saw Toy Story 4," but I was like, "Oh."
Have you seen Toy Story
No,
4 yet, Adam?
Speaking of Toy Story,
No, I haven't. I'm getting less and less encouraged to do so.
Me too. I'm probably gonna wait for it to come out on Blu-ray or
I
something.
didn't
I'm gonna
finish the
see
third
it
one.
tomorrow. I'm gonna see it tomorrow with my friends.
Yeah, I already know how I'm gonna feel about it, and I'm not excited to just
was-
argue with
I was
people.
gonna see it a couple days ago, but I ended up seeing Midsummer instead, and I thought it was great.
No spoilers
Um,
for Midsummer, but
Who
I
else
thought it
here has
was-
seen Midsummer?
I have mixed feelings about it.
I know a lot of people do. Overall, I didn't think it was as good as Hereditary, but I really liked it a lot.
I thought it was good in different ways. Hereditary doesn't feel as slow, despite only having a 13-minute
Yeah,
difference in runtime.
There was a lot of pacing issues in Midsummer, I thought,
Yeah,
especially for people.
What
The
about the 2003 Midsummer?
I didn't even
I
finish
thought
it.
you rated that, Adam.
Yeah,
You didn't what?
I didn't even finish it.
Dude, I constantly hear people talk about that movie, and I just have no interest in it. And every time I hear it, I want to punch the hole
The new
through
one,
my head.
Midsummer.
Yeah, people, I swear, every other tweet in my Twitter feed is Midsummer's great, Midsummer's awesome. You should go see Midsummer. I just want
Because
to block them.
A24 properly marketed it.
Yeah.
They put all their
A24
fucking
is great.
advertising dollars into this movie,
And I didn't think
and
it
they
was
haven't even
amazing.
released a trailer for The Lighthouse yet, and it's pissing me off because my quickie is just going to be a fucking promotional image and nothing else.
No.
That's why it pisses you off.
Did you
They won't respond to my tweets.
Adam, did you have a problem with any of the characters in Midsummer? Because I did with most of them.
I can't really say that I had much of like character problems. Honestly, I feel like, again, not going to spoil anything. I feel like the character dynamics between the two main characters, especially, were my favorite aspect of the movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, I felt like there was a lot to offer in terms of like how they interacted with each other and this, like, I guess deeper conflict going on with them that is really like interpretable. I felt like it wasn't as ham-fisted as a lot of movies would portray that kind of relationship. I felt like it was very real and very affecting.
That was
for
my
me.
favorite part of the film, the relationship between them. But every other character kind of, to me, I guess, felt a little one note, especially like the guy who's always wanted to get with all the chicks. I forgot his name already. But
yeah, but I mean, like, it's. I mean, not every character had depth, but I was happy that like every character at least had some sort of like goal or purpose in the movie by the end of it. I was like, okay, well, you're not just useless. You're not just you're not just written in to fill up one more death count or something, you know.
Yeah. I liked most of it, but some of the character stuff and the pacing kind of brought it down a lot. But I thought it was really good.
It's the type of movie where like you can't even tell someone whether or not they're going to enjoy it because they have to see it.
The three people I saw it with hated it, so
yeah, you have to just see it for yourself. It depends what you appreciate about it.
Yeah.
So what's this movie called? Coven? Yeah.
You'd have to watch American Movie, the documentary.
I've known about that for a while, actually.
Yeah. It's for the podcast, so.
Yeah, I've known about it for quite a few years.
I might actually watch it. Alien 3 was like the first film that I actually watched before the new episode, and I was really happy about that. I'm gonna try to keep doing that more because that's awesome.
I made
4 is just a really bad comedy.
I told myself a while ago that I'm not watching a Sardonicast until I've seen every mentioned movie, but I've been procrastinating.
Yeah.
Every time a Sardonicast comes out, I can't wait. I just watch it.
It's Sardonicast when it comes out for me is like
Hello,
it's like
Dan.
anytime like a new like when I'm a kid and a new episode of like a Disney Channel show that I used to watch comes out and I just get so pumped. Like that's what a lot of YouTube is for me, and that's what Sardonicast especially is like for me.
Sardonicast is just good.
It's
Like,
just good.
thank
Good
you.
job, Adam. You did a good job.
I can hear
We're
someone
proud of
I
you.
like it.
We're proud of you,
Hear
Uncle
what?
Adam.
By the way, what I just said is a quote from Nakey Jakey. Don't take my word for it.
I hear
TV.
like someone's
It's not really
television in the
TV.
background. Dan, I'm gonna mute you. Oh, you got it yourself. Okay. Just push to talk
good
or
boy.
whatever.
Uncle Adam, are you excited for Ghostbusters 2020?
No.
Nope.
Do you think it's going to be any good?
No.
Really?
What
Have
do
you
you
seen
really?
Jason
What-
You think it's
Have
gonna be
you
as
seen
bad as
Jason
the real
Reitman's
one?
other movies?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. Let's go
Why
through them
don't
right
you
now.
think? Why don't you think 2020 is gonna be any good?
Well, okay. Well, let's look at
Guys,
Jason
guys,
Reitman's filmography.
Is it gonna be as dank as the Melissa McCarthy one?
Okay, we got.
I mean, I didn't like Ghostbusters 2.
Thank you for smoking. That was good. Juno, good for its time, but gets really fucking old really quickly, especially watching this in current year. Up in the Air was great. Young Adult, I really liked. Men, Women, and Children was fucking awful garbage.
I fucking hate that movie.
Labor Day was the most forgettable thing ever made. Tully didn't see. So, like, yeah, what am I supposed to be like? Yeah, it's gonna be great. Like, what do you mean?
Is it still Sony's making it? It's gonna suck because every single Sony comedy
No,
movie is a
no.
garbage.
They're gonna give him a lot of creative control, and here's why. Because first off, well, like they give creative control mostly to directors who know what the hell they're doing. Like they gave Lord Miller creative control for Spider-Verse, and like they give the directors control for like the Spider-Man movies. It's basically anything Spider-Man. But I think they're gonna give him like all the creative control he wants for Ghostbusters 2020 because he's done films in the past that people love, including me.
Whether or not he has all the creative control does not influence whether or not I should be excited for this film.
Well, here's
If he
why.
has complete creative control, it might still be a big piece of shit.
Adam,
Because
get
his track
excited.
record is-
Brand recognition. Get excited.
Yeah.
Dangle
Get
the
hyped.
tiny object in front of your eyes and just bait on it every time.
Because when I was at Ghostbusters Fan Fest and he was doing like this panel with Ivan Reitman, he was talking about like, or someone asked him, what's the connection with the new family to the original Ghostbusters? And what he said word for word is, all I can say is that you don't know and they don't know either. So I think it's going to be a movie about them finding their connection.
That
I
doesn't
think
matter.
that's interesting.
It doesn't matter what it's about. It matters how it's presented.
I think a good reason to get excited is because of a consistent track record. Like if you make consistently good
which-
films, then I
Which
think that's
Reitman does not have.
yeah.
Like, so
I mean, Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson seemed to like it, and they didn't really like the second one, so that's something, I guess.
Oh god, the second one.
Sure.
Oh,
I like the second one, but okay, that's me.
that's fine. By the way, you have every right in the world to enjoy Ghostbusters 2.
no, you don't.
Did anyone say
yeah.
otherwise?
You know what?
I think it's fine.
Dan
Aykroyd doesn't exactly
to like the
have-
remake.
I
Dan
think
Aykroyd doesn't
it has,
exactly have good logic.
yeah, I think Ghostbusters 2 has two problems. Haha, get it? Because one is that it's too similar to the original.
The second one.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. I mean, they did some different things, but yeah, it is really similar. And also that it's like trying to connect to the like the cartoon for some reason, like a lot, even though the cartoon wasn't canon, and it isn't, from my understanding. But
I don't give a shit about Ghostbusters. Is all I'm gonna
Good
say.
answer.
I like them, but okay.
I just don't give a shit.
You enjoy the first one, Adam?
I haven't seen it,
Okay.
and I don't feel like I need to. I'll watch it at some point. Actually, I've seen like bits of it. I haven't seen the whole thing.
I think
But I just
You
like-
actually haven't seen the original? You actually haven't seen the full original?
Yeah, I've never really felt compelled to.
Gee,
There's
it's
like
so
there's like
fucking good.
8 billion movies from the 80s that you cannot even fucking trust for being good movies, because the reason why they're just so endlessly quoted and in pop culture is because a lot of older
Nostalgia.
people watched them when they were kids and they have nostalgia goggles on. So
But it's such a good film. Like, it's probably the most quotable film of all time because they're all good lines, not
They
because
say that about the
I
Goonies,
watched
but the
it.
Goonies is like a narrative disaster, in my opinion.
there's exactly like
Ghostbusters?
the Goonies.
The
Or
Goonies.
like there's just way too many of
Oh.
those where it's just like, yeah.
I think the Goonies
if I was
fine.
if I was a child in the 80s, then I would probably love it as much as you two. But I wasn't.
I was a child in the 80s.
Like,
I was a
Yeah,
child in the
it
80s,
would
and
be
those
like
movies were amazing.
child.
But
I
now
was
they
a
suck.
child in the 2000s, and
Is
I
this-
hated 2016.
Like,
so
I'm sure there's things I could appreciate about it. I'll watch it
think-
at some point.
I think
there's,
we've got to.
like,
it's
I don't
flawless. I'll
consider
say that.
Ghostbusters to be on this list of things that I need to prioritize right now. When there's
It's
too
too
many like
dated.
Tarkovsky movies I haven't seen anyway. You know, like why would I watch Ghostbusters?
The only flaw I can point out in the original Ghostbusters is that sometimes the proton streams look a little dated, and that's it.
Everything
Some of the
looks a little
effects look
dated.
cool, but-
Hey, guys, we should let Dan talk. He's trying to say something.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
I was saying that I was raised in. I came up in the 80s, and it was amazing at the time. But rewatching it now, it's terrible. The comparison between the technology we used for the movies, and the writing, and what was funny then and what's funny now, it's not even a comparison. I wouldn't.
Really?
I don't like it now. I loved it, then I hate it now.
There's a lot of
Hate
those.
it?
There's
That's
a
a
lot
bit
of those.
Never heard that opinion.
That's
Yeah.
we all act like we're supposed to have like some kind of grand general like understanding and love for the same movie. I watched Ghostbusters when I probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I liked it. I thought the humor worked. I thought the acting worked, but it's not to me anyway. It wasn't like, oh wow, holy shit, this movie. It's just kind of like the right timing of like comedy for me that I can enjoy in it. But not everyone will like it, and not everyone will hate it. Like,
the reason I hate it is because
head.
it's old for
There
me.
needs to be consensus about movies. We should just all discuss and like debate them if we need to. God damn it!
The reason I hate it is because it's really old for me.
It's
That's
fine.
why.
You're completely right to hate it for that reason. I think.
What do you mean? I should just state that I haven't seen it, but what do you mean it's too old for you? Can you define?
I mean, it's been around for a long time for me, and I've seen it like 3,000 times.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's
okay.
So you mean
dusty.
You've
I
seen it
think
too
that
many.
just happens with. I think that just happens with movies, though. Like if you see it enough, it starts to wear out.
Yeah.
Okay, I think yeah, that makes
Unless
sense.
it's a film you just particularly love, I guess.
Yeah, the only film I can watch like every day and never get sick of is The Polar Express. I'm not kidding.
That's really.
I haven't seen it.
That's an interesting pick. I enjoyed that movie back then when I was a kid, but I haven't rewatched it in like.
I love that movie when I was a kid. I haven't seen it in a while.
It hasn't aged well.
Which is what you could say about, I guess, most of the Zemeckis mocap stuff from a technology's perspective, mainly.
You know what has aged well?
In
The Star
in
Wars
Polar-
prequels.
In Polar Express, the only named character is Santa. Everyone else doesn't have a name.
That's interesting.
I think
didn't
that's kind of
know that.
interesting, though.
It was neat when Antichrist did it, but
One film that I
What an interesting comparison.
No, that's a great comparison, actually. Polar Express and Antichrist. It's great.
one
I still need to watch Antichrist. I'm really excited. for it.
one film
Antichrist
that
scarred me for
I-
life.
one film that I watched just countless times as a kid and actually really want to revisit is Mary Poppins. Like I remember adoring it and just watching it so many times. But even now, I think from what I've seen of it and just story wise and how creative it is, I still think it would really hold up today.
It's fine. The
Like
animation.
I think there's a lot in it which
I'm
I
curious,
think it's
Adam.
done really well. Like I think there's
Definitely, yeah.
there's
I
so
think-
many good scenes in it, and I don't know. I do need to watch it again, but just from memory and just from seeing scenes of it recently, I really do think there's a lot in that film which is done very well, and I don't think that's entirely just nostalgia. I really do.
Yeah,
There's
the
some
only
cool shots.
You know,
Yeah, Family
I
Butler.
think that I think that the way that some of the animation interacts with live action is really bad, but
Yeah.
most of that film's really good.
I mean, I just think it's a really creative story, and I just think there's so many good scenes in it.
Yeah,
Hey Adam,
I'll be right back.
what's the movie you've most seen as a child or up to this day? What's the movie you've seen as much times as you could?
Probably The Lion King.
Yeah.
What? Not Synecdoche.
Jeez, I wonder why. Could you please give me a reason why?
Because I had a head start.
Okay.
I started watching it when I was like, I don't know, 4.
Or since we brought up Mary Poppins, The Lion King, what was The Lion King the first Disney movie you ever saw, or was it?
I don't know.
Because
It came out when I was like 3 or 4.
The
Well, I guess
I
first
wouldn't even
movie I
know.
ever saw in theaters was a Disney movie. It was Finding Nemo.
Or I think Toy Story might have been my first exposure to a Disney movie because I guess when I was 3, I watched that more. I saw that movie more times than Seeing the Sun.
Yeah, I don't know what my first Disney movie is. My childhood is so hazy.
Or I guess maybe I actually have the Disney movie lister right here. I guess this is a question for you, Adam, or everyone else here.
Mhm.
How old are we in Disney movie years? As in, what Disney movies came out the year we were born? Like,
I don't know what came out in 91.
Yeah, so
White Fang, Shipwrecked, Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken, The Rocketeer, and most importantly, Beauty and the Beast.
And
oh, yeah.
Beauty and the Beast is 91.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I probably didn't watch that when I was
1.
That
0.
movie did have a bit of an. I know, like, Beauty and the Beast has its flaws, but it has had a bit of an impact on my life.
Well, I guess I'm I was born late '99, so I guess I'm looking at what came out in 1999. I mean, the most notable, of course, are Tarzan and Toy Story 2, but this is what else came out. My Favorite Martian, Doug's first movie.
Oh, My Favorite Martian.
Yeah. Inspector Gadget and The Straight Story.
I could totally watch My Favorite Martian again just for nostalgic purposes, even though I know it's going to be bad.
Mine is Darby O'Gill and the Little People. If that tells how
I
old I am.
saw My Favorite Martian a long time ago, and I've forgotten all of it.
Oh, Christopher Lloyd.
But I think there's a scene where some
Jeff
guy
Daniels.
gets eaten or something.
Yeah, I could totally watch this again just for just for nostalgia only.
I just love talking about how The Straight Story came out that year. Have any of you seen that?
Yeah.
No.
The director of that movie is David Lynch.
Really?
So you get to say, oh yeah, David Lynch actually directed a Disney movie.
I saw speaking of Lynch, I saw oh fuck, what's that film by him, like the cult classic one?
Eraserhead?
Yeah, I saw
No.
I saw Eraserhead for the first time.
You watch it on your fucking phone?
Little while ago. I really liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll finish it someday.
Yeah,
Can't pause it, Adam. You're not supposed to pause it.
I'm stubborn.
I'm
But-
wild at heart.
I have the Blu-ray though. I'll watch it.
Adam, the only way you're gonna do it is to watch it on your phone.
To be honest,
Thanks, Luke.
I kind of with the whole argument of not pausing a film to truly get the experience. I can kind of see that in a way because, and I know this might sound stupid, but right, so you have an experience with anything else, just in life, you don't pause life, right? You can't just be in the middle of an argument with someone and then just be oh well, pause, So in that sense, I personally do not like pausing films. If I'm going to watch something, I need to watch it from start to end.
Yeah.
No
Okay,
I didn't want to
pause.
watch it while I was sleeping.
For me personally, that's really distracting and it takes me out. But if anyone else wants to do it, that's obviously fine. I'm only talking.
You shouldn't
about me.
remove the ability. You can have a suggestion. People should be able to watch things however the fuck they want.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not arguing against that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, for me personally, I don't care for that.
One quick thing I need to note though is Bluester's audio is all over the place. Does anyone else hear
It
that?
gets quiet and then normal and then quiet and then normal. But
I mean,
I can
I need
understand
a-
what you're saying. So
I need a new headset. I've been saying that for ages now, but yeah.
Going back to the Disney
Sorry.
animation topic, my personal favorite Disney film, and I don't think it's amazing, but my personal favorite is Lilo and Stitch. I love the first one specifically. I love that film to death. It's one of my favorite films. And how you're feeling, Adam, about the Lion King remake, which is also how I'm feeling, but I'm gonna feel that so much more and so much more passionately once they remake Lilo and Stitch. I mean, they haven't announced it yet, but goddamn when it happens.
Did you see the 9/11 edits?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw those. It was a while back. Yeah, that was crazy.
Hey,
Pretty funny.
you know what it is? 9/11, 9/11, 9/11.
Yeah.
Scoot did 9/11.
My favorite song.
I don't know if you remember this, Adam, but on one of your streams, I started that little riot with Scoot did 9/11.
Oh, nice.
Well, speaking of, since we're bringing up edits in Disney movies, did you hear the news about? Well, it just happened recently.
Toy
What they
Story
did?
2?
Yeah, they removed one of the scenes from the bloopers.
That was stupid.
Yeah, I'd have to watch the scene again.
What-
But
sorry,
I mean, regardless, I think out of principle, it should stay a product of the past.
Can you?
Yeah,
Sorry, what?
I
What
think
film?
that too.
Toy
So
Story
they had
2,
like a blooper reel at the end,
Toy Story
which
2.
is
Yeah.
but it's like fake bloopers, which they do for movies sometimes.
Yeah.
And one of the blooper scenes was like kind of a wink wink casting couch sort of thing. And they were like, that's inappropriate because the Me Too movement now. So they cut
And
it
it's
out of
fucking
like, so
retarded.
if you get any of the new Blu-rays or the 4K or whatever, it's not going to be in there.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Like, and there are all these like SJWs saying, "Well, it isn't funny because it's inappropriate, so it's good that they left it out." It's like you missed the point, you morons.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you are one, but to me, anti SJWs are worse than SJWs. And I'm not
I
saying
don't know
that's
about
what you
that.
are. That's just my opinion.
Reactionary movements on
It's
both
my experience.
bad. Let's just keep it that way.
Anti SJWs are worse. But that's just my experience.
We
both
shouldn't try
piss
to
me off.
paint over the past. So if something has already happened, we should probably keep it. Like, like what's that movie that Disney did? Song of the South. I mean, we got to keep that around because it paints a picture of the past.
Or just
of
do what the
things were like.
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's worse to
Um,
pretend it never happened.
Yeah.
Can I recommend a film right now to everyone
can.
here?
Go
But
ahead.
specifically Adam.
Sure.
I don't think you've seen it yet. So, something I saw a month ago, I think. I really, really loved it. And I wanted to know if you've any of you seen it. I don't think a lot of people have. It's called Secret Sunshine. It's
I'm about to watch it soon.
Oh, awesome! Because it's the same
Watch it,
director
yeah.
as Burning.
Yeah.
Lee Chang-dong. I don't think it's quite as good as Burning,
I
but
want to see
Yeah,
I
it.
really love it a lot.
It's in my list of 2007 things to watch before
Oh,
I'm done
sweet,
making
awesome!
my list.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's great in my opinion.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything about it, but it's really good. I think.
Mhm.
Does Han Solo die in it?
Yes.
Yep.
No, come on.
Oh, it's a South Korean movie.
Yeah,
I can't get a break.
I have been obsessed with South Korean movies recently.
Yeah.
Does South Korean Han Solo die?
That was my favorite part of Endgame.
I've been obsessed with North Korean movies.
Yeah, as of recently, I've been getting into a lot of Korean cinema, and I've loved a lot of it.
There are I can't remember the name of it, but there's like a North Korean monster movie or something that they like kidnapped a director or someone and like held in ransom to make it. I want to see that just based on that. Like that sounds really fucking.
I'm trying to remember what it was. I heard about it on
Bizarre.
like the Amazing Atheists podcast. He was talking about this weird like North Korean movie where they kidnapped a South Korean director.
It's probably the same. Yeah, certainly the same thing.
And I think he made this director, I think, make like 30 movies in 1 year or something.
Fuck. And they're all.
I guess like in 5 years we're gonna get to see The Day the Clown Cried.
Yeah.
What's that about? I've heard about that. But
It's a movie
that I guess Jerry Lewis made forever ago, but it was such an embarrassment he locked it away until a certain year. Apparently, it's a movie where like he's a clown in the Holocaust, and it ends with him like entertaining Jewish children while he gets gassed to death with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like there was a stipulation that like he wouldn't allow it to be screened until 2024. So
Lighthearted fun for the whole family.
Oh well.
I don't know. Maybe it's good.
Yeah, maybe,
From-
maybe it's good. Like seriously, I'm not no memes.
Because like I don't know, life is beautiful is like
No, it's not. It's
something that-
ugly. But
that you
From-
could like say on paper would maybe be inappropriate.
from the looks of these news reportings, it looks like that kidnapping happened in 2006. Kim
I'm gonna find
Jong-il
the-
was so obsessed. Kim Jong-il was so obsessed with film, he kidnapped an actress. The late Kim wanted Choi Eun-hee and her director ex-husband to improve North Korean cinema.
I would fucking love to go to like because there's actually a film festival
Pulgasari
in North
that's
Korea,
the
and it's
name.
like, and it's
The
just
mon-
and it's the creepiest shit. Sorry, go on.
That North Korean monster movie is called Pulgasari, and I found it because Kim Jong Il has an IMDb page.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. 1985. That's the one.
Great.
I just remembered that from the podcast.
I want to see it just because of the.
Hey, Adam, I have a quick question for you.
Yes.
I probably missed the podcast or the Google chat that you talked about, but I saw at some point that you watched you Love, Death, Robot. I was curious which episode you thought was the best in your opinion. And if you can't remember the title, just describe. I can probably help.
I should probably look through the episodes
Were
right
there a lot of them
now.
Give me a sec. I've got it for you. It's right here. There you go.
Okay, hold on.
It is rated by user rating, so just be careful. It's not like the first episode on top.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that one's like the highest rated one is kind of like the Dead Space one. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's basically
They
what
all-
we're doing.
Zima Blue, I was not a fan of at all.
Oh, that's the one I love the most. Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
I wasn't really a fan of that. Sunny's Edge, I liked. Secret War, wasn't a big fan of. I thought it was like some of them are too derivative. Some
Okay.
of like as much as like the Dead Space one, I'm like that's Dead Space. You know, I still enjoyed that, but then the Secret War, I was like, this is just StarCraft, and it didn't really add anything to it. I don't remember much of Good Hunting at all.
Good Hunting is the one that was like very 2D animated. It takes place in China with the steampunk
Yeah.
aesthetic and the girl fox that gets turned to automate. What? How do you say it? Fuck. Fucking whatever.
Augmented. I don't know.
Yeah, when she becomes an automaton. Automaton. There you go. All right.
Okay. Three Robots was cute. I liked it. The Witness was really cool animation wise. I loved the animation in that.
It
That
reminded
was
me a
awesome.
bit of Spider-Verse, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's and Gorilla's character design. I don't know. The girl kept the main girl kept thinking of Gorillas for some reason. I don't know.
The only one I watched was the one about the yogurt, which I thought was pretty good.
The other one was like meh for me.
Hey, yogurt. I liked it. I kind of like the yogurt. It's like if it had gone for 12 minutes, I feel like the joke would have run thin. But it's like 5-6 minutes, and it's just kind of direct.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. It was pretty short.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, fun little tangent. Wait, are you guys done? Because I just
I was just gonna go through the rest of these real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, you
What
can
was
do
Lucky
that.
13 about again?
Lucky 13 is the ship, the girl that gets attached to her ship, and the ship.
Oh yeah, that was all right. Helping Hand. What was that?
The girl in Gravity. It was Gravity. With
Oh
the
yeah,
Irish girl.
yeah, that was meh. Shapeshifters was kind of cool.
Of course, you like shapeshifters. Don't lie.
Hey man, I'm not like a TF enthusiast like Scoot, but it
All
was
right.
pretty cool. Like it was, it was violent and graphic. That was nice.
Yeah.
Suits, meh.
The giant robots again. It felt like a video game, like the plot you put through like those free-to-play video games against waves of enemies. I actually liked it. I thought it was fun. Like it just had this
Ice
aesthetic
Age.
that worked.
Ice Age was bad. Yogurt, nah. Sucker of Souls was kind of cool. Alternate Histories. I wish that they did more with it. That was
they-
something where I was like, man, what a waste. I liked the concept, and then they just didn't do much with it at all.
That was the thing that I watched. That was the one we watched with my friends. Like, this is a fucking cool concept of like a short movie, but it's just the jokes are bad. It falls short of its premise so much.
Blind Spot, I don't even remember.
Blind Spot's the one with the four people cyborgs hijacking a truck, and
Yeah, I don't remember much about it at all.
Yeah.
Fish Night was interesting. Had some cool animation. The Dump, I kind of liked. I don't know why it has a terrible rating.
People feel I don't even know. It's like, oh, it's because it looks ugly. I'm like, okay, but
I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah, I don't know
okay.
why.
It's not in the best, but it's probably
Okay.
okay for me. I don't know.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could say which one's my favorite.
Okay.
'Cause there's different things to like about each of them.
Yep.
So, yeah.
We're
All
done
right.
with it. We're done with the tangent, people.
We did it.
We did it. And I guess another one. How was it to meet Anthony Fantano recently?
Well, I met him before that.
Oh yeah, forgot. Whatever.
Yeah, we're buds.
He was in Sardonicast, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him 2017 VidCon.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's fun.
I'm
We
try-
hung
I'm-
out a bunch.
I'm trying to
And
get.
he was on Sardonic Cast.
I'm trying to get a day off to probably go see one of his shows in Manhattan. It's
Yeah, the
like
show's cool.
at 6 hours drive from Montreal. It's not that bad. It's doable.
Hmm.
Going back to the topic of Netflix shows, have you guys seen the voice cast list announced for the new Dark Crystal?
No.
No.
It's an insane cast of top tier of
There's also a fucking Dark Crystal video game, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit
on
coming
the
up
on the
That was
Switch. I
about
think.
Dark Crystal.
yeah
They
just
did an ad for it. It was like the first trailer. The first time it came out was like the Switch presentation at E3. They showed it off, which is weird.
I've
Probably-
never seen Dark Crystal, so
it's an experience, like a
I
visual.
really want to watch it.
I mean, I enjoyed Labyrinth, so
Because of the cast of the new series, probably one that a lot of people are really looking forward to is the voice of the Chamberlain. It's gonna be done by.
Mm,
It's gonna be voiced by Simon Pegg.
Oh,
really?
Really,
as a
Oh.
Skeksis?
Chamberlain.
Okay.
And who else? Well, for the Skeksis, they also got Aquafina, Jason Isaacs, Benedict Wong, Harvey Firestein, Andy Samberg, Keegan-Michael Key, Mark Hamill.
I don't think your name should be allowed to be Aquafina.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Let's revoke their name. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
your name just got a copyright strike.
Oof.
And again,
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
going with Disney logic, that could happen to one of my friends who's named William Turner. That's not a good thing. Don't give them any ideas.
Hmm.
or,
My new name is Xbox.
Oh, I'm gonna call my kid Xbox. No matter. No
You know,
matter-
really, I was thinking about this the other day. So, we have all these smart home devices, and it's like, okay, Cortana, or okay, Google, or all these different things. But then Amazon's is a real name, like Alexa, go do this. And so, all these kids, all these people
Alexa,
in real life
Google
that
my
already
phone.
exist who are named Alexa are probably getting bullied at their work. Like, Alexa, get me a coffee or something.
And it's probably also annoying if I don't know, you have a sister named Alexa or something and you own an Echo.
Yeah, why would they use a real name?
It's annoying enough when you can change it in the settings to just Echo or something like that, but
I
that makes
changed mine to computer. Oh fuck, it went off. Never mind.
There was that when the X-Bone came out, and it was you have to have the Connect, and it was always on, and that stupid shit, even though they had just completely dropped support
I
for
know.
it now. And there's a video online of some guy who changed his gamer tag to Xbox Go Home or Xbox Shut Off or something. And so like he would be in matches with people, and then they'd be like, "Dude, you gotta carry the team. Xbox, turn off." Oh, and then like they'd like disappear, or they'd get the notification on their screen like, "Are you sure you want to?" They'd be like, "Ah, stop it!" Like got them to say it just by having that gamer tag. I think that's funny.
That's so cool. I'm gonna name my kid Google Stadia.
Something kind of funny. My dad said he knows how to, like, you know how Chucky is attached to like a smart home for some reason.
Yeah,
My dad
That's not
said,
my
"Here's how-"
Chucky.
My dad said,
Hashtag not
"Here's
Hashtag
how
not
you
my
beat."
Chucky.
My dad said, "Here's how you beat him. Alexa, turn off the doll."
yeah, basically. Yeah, that was a dumb movie. I didn't like it.
Yep.
Wait, do you like the Bill and Ted movies?
I still have to see them.
They're so good.
Are
At
they?
least the first one. I haven't seen the second. I'm so excited for the third.
Third one's filming right now.
Yeah, I got reminded because I'm scrolling down Instagram and I see this post that says like clean shaved Keanu. What the fuck? It's like Bill and Ted. It's so cool. I'm so excited.
Everybody loves Keanu.
I mean, yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
He's a nice person.
Meanwhile, Alex Winter, Bill, he's like, he hasn't done like anything as big for a while. I mean, like, probably the last big thing I could think of was like, you guys know he directed the Smosh movie?
Ugh.
Oh no, not really. No.
Yes,
What
he
a
directed
career.
he directed that, and he also directed those made-for-TV live-action Ben 10 movies. I'm not kidding.
Oh yeah, I see them right here. I like
one of
those. At
I
least the
see one
first
of
one.
those.
He's
hilarious.
actually done a movie I actually liked. In 1993, Alex Winter directed this movie called, I don't know if any of you heard of it. It's called Freaked.
No.
It's such.
Oh, I see.
It's a really fun movie. It has some very impressive effects for the time. It's got a huge array of like different people in the cast, and it's such a bizarre movie, but it has some really funny
I think
moments.
I've seen clips from this. This is weird.
It is. It's very weird, but it's why to me I still think it's wildly entertaining.
I gotta leave.
All right.
Okay.
Have fun.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for Bill and Ted 3. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
I think it's gonna be pretty good.
I think that you should be as excited for any 80s sequel, like soft reboot or just direct sequel, as the quality of films like Zoolander 2 or like there's so many of these things that happen where it's just like, oh, I'm excited. Anchorman 2,
Jurassic World 3.
I mean, those are not 80s, I guess, but like,
well,
Jurassic World 3.
They've done these so many times, and they've just like Dumb and Dumber remake or whatever. Like
Dumb and Dumber is so
like Dumb and Dumber
remake.
2.
It's a
Like,
soft remake.
but
I mean,
they're not good. They had their place in time, and to try and recapture that, unless you're like Denis Villeneuve doing Blade Runner 2049, like those are the exceptions to the rule.
Because he's not trying to recapture anything.
Yeah,
he's trying to make his own thing, which is awesome.
Yeah, I think
not
that's
just
what they're
cashing in on brand recognition.
Yeah,
I know that's what I think they're gonna try and do here, though.
Why?
Because it's like I'm trying to say why. Because it's like them actually trying to live up to like the legend that they were. At first, they like in the first movie is like, okay, we need to get this like our assignment done because it's important or whatever. And then the second one, it's like they die, I think. And now it's like them trying to actually like hold up.
You're doing that
future.
thing again where you act as though like the premise of the film is any indication of what the presentation is going to be like.
Well, no, it's not. But I mean, like, at least the premise isn't the same thing again, like most of those other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So it has that going for it. And apparently, death is going to be in the new one, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't see it being good.
I mean, I haven't seen any of the films. The only thing I've seen is the Seventh Seal parody, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm looking at the the director of this new Bill and Ted. His resume is a bit hit and miss, but he's done one movie I really love, and it's Galaxy Quest.
That's another like product of its time thing, though. That's another thing where it's just like, yeah, that was in the 90s. Like, but you can't, like, if that came out today, it wouldn't be good.
Yeah, because like the last thing this guy's directed was like 6 years ago, Red 2.
Ugh.
Oh
So
boy.
I said it's like hit and miss. I never said he was like, oh, and like an astounding director.
Now I'm a little nervous.
And before
Why'd you
that,
have to tell me that, you asshole?
don't blame me. Blame him for making stuff. I don't know.
Making retired.
I'm nervous now. Why wouldn't they get a better director to make this?
Yeah. Fun with Dick and Jane.
Yeah, he also did that.
Hey Adam, don't kink shame.
Okay.
At least, okay. At least I know that they'll be fun to watch again, if nothing else. I hope.
Maybe.
I mean, Bill and Ted are hilarious. to
Fucking
watch. I
Christ.
love them.
I was looking through the guy's IMDb. He produced Charlie Countryman with Shia LaBeouf. Did anybody watch that?
Shia LaBeouf needs to be in Bill and Ted 3.
The original title, The Necessary Death of Charlie Countryman. And the movie starts out with like a narrate. This is the only thing I remember about it, other than it being like really boring. Like it starts out with like, I'm gonna die, and this is how I die. Like one of those, like I guess like American Beauty or some shit. And then at the end of the movie, he doesn't die. And I was like, that's so cheap. He just doesn't die.
This is how I die, by not dying.
Sorry, what?
Tangled did that too.
What's
I
that
didn't
movie?
remember Tangled.
Tangled.
The Frozen, but
Disney.
with Rapunzel.
Oh, I didn't even watch it.
I
don't need to.
Hot takes. Tangled was better than Frozen.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
I haven't seen Tangled. I haven't seen Frozen in forever.
Frozen's alright.
And it's fine.
Frozen 2
It's good. The sequel's gonna be whatever. It's gonna either suck or be so bland and mediocre that I'll just get sick of hearing all the little girls sing the
worst
blandest
thing in
one
the
over
world,
and over.
though? If
But
it's
that's very
just so nothing.
That's very bigoted of you because Elsa's gay, so you can't hate the movie.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Disney. I didn't mean that.
All right.
I mean, it's gonna be a masterpiece. And Elsa's awesome. She's hot. I mean, she's not hot because she's a lesbian and I'm not.
What are your guys' opinions on, like, do you think a film is better if it's in every aspect so terrible, or do you think it's worse if it's just so boring and bland and just nothing?
I would rather
Or,
watch an amazing
think
movie
both.
or an amazingly terrible movie, but not something that's neither.
Yeah. I prefer a movie that is at least like I prefer a great one, but I'd prefer a like terribly hilarious one over a mediocre one. Basically.
Yeah, I think by that point it comes just down to subjectivity.
The feature length version of Skin is going to be a TIFF.
You're fucking serious?
So it looks like it has TIFF on the poster.
Oh
I
my
really wanna see
fucking god! Oh
Do
shit!
they have the schedule out?
Get woke, people! It's the real movie.
TIFF have a listing out now?
I'm looking at the site now just to see.
Because it says TIFF on the poster, so I have to assume.
What's
and its release date? It might just let's see. Yeah, September, Toronto International Film Festival. September 8th.
What's the film festival that does like the free like thing for like 3 years or something?
What are you talking about?
Like 20?
Can?
Oh, Can?
The 3 days of Can?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 to 28-year-olds.
Well, okay. I'll be 20 soon, like a year. So
save up some money. Go
I want to. I want to really bad.
Let's see. I already got my ticket packages for TIFF, but we don't have a film listing, do we? Whatever. All right. I guess I'll find out when the listing's out. Someone will post it on the subreddit. Is anybody gonna see Crawl?
Yes, yes, I'm so excited.
I'm
Yes,
gonna see
I
it.
legitimately.
That's the
am
new Sam
hyped.
Raimi one, right?
It's the new Alexandra Aja. Perhaps
okay.
Sam
I don't
Raimi
care.
produced it. I don't
Okay,
know.
right,
Yeah,
right.
that's the reason I'm seeing it because Sam Raimi's producing. That's literally the only. reason.
I might. I saw the trailer. It looks. I don't know.
It looks well. I don't know. Have you seen any other like Aja movies?
I have not. No.
I haven't.
Okay, so he did High Tension, which is really good, but has the biggest plot hole in the world, and so big that Roger Ebert mentioned it in his review. And then he did like
Isn't Roger Ebert dead?
Yeah, well, this movie came out in 2005 or something. And then he did The Hills Have Eyes remake, which was I remember being all right, but probably won't be great as a rewatch sort of thing.
Did The Hills really have eyes?
I like it, to be honest.
And then then he did a bunch of bullshit. Let's see. He did Mirrors
Piranha
with
3D.
Kiefer Sutherland. He did Piranha 3D, which was kind of funny.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
remember
that
when that
movie.
came out.
I was actually an
I have seen
extra.
Piranha 3D.
I like Piranha 3D. It's stupid and it knows it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm legitimately an extra in that movie. Like
As a
they were
baby?
filming when I was like a little kid, even more so than now.
Yeah, how little?
And we were like in California. What was this? I forgot what it's called. It was beach, and it's like that party scene. Like one shot, you could see me in like my swim trunks, my chubby little obnoxious body, like waddling on a boat.
That's cool.
And yeah, that's interesting. I like that movie. The sequel is hilariously bad, but I loved both of them when I was younger. I love the design. They're trying to sell the piranha props for thousands of dollars on Amazon as if anyone cares.
Incredible.
Yeah,
I'm like the only person. I'm like the only person who would ever care about those, and they're way too expensive for me to buy. So
I'm just going through like the IMDb listings of things that are coming out that I might.
I'll check Crawl
see.
out to see. I don't know.
I'll check out Crawl because it seems like even if it's bad, it'll be funny bad in a way.
yeah, I mean, I think it'll be hilarious, intentionally or unintentionally, because Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi's a legend.
Yeah, but producer doesn't
One of my
mean
favorites.
anything.
Well, see,
you
that's
can't.
I know,
everyone,
but
it's a name attached to a project, but it doesn't mean anything.
exactly.
I know, but it means they have like a tiny bit of input, so I know there will be fun.
You
little
don't
moments.
know that. Producer could be just they threw money at it and left it alone.
Every time I see a trailer that's like produced by and it's this big name, I'm never excited because like, what does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
The
literally
most
doesn't.
it mean is almost nothing.
They put money in and said, "Here, do a thing, and I'll get some money back."
Let's all remember, all the Transformers movies were produced by Steven Spielberg. Like,
wait, really?
Yeah, because Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, Paramount or whatever.
No, I still like Spielberg, but like the thing is, he's the kind of director to like, or I guess producer, where he'd like he has so much money that he just throw it at anything and not care.
That's exactly.
But Sam Raimi seems like he actually cares about the movies that he's involved in.
I still need to see the Evil Dead films. I really want to.
Yeah,
Evil Dead,
well,
dude, they're so good. I've seen 2 and 3, but not 1.
You can't watch it on Blu-ray or 4K because it's the George Lucas version. So
No.
you got to get the old DVD.
Gosh,
Isn't that shitty? And nobody complains about it. And nobody knows about it. I'm tempted to make a video on it.
Did Raimi have anything to do with it?
By the way, the argument of Raymond like putting money in movies that he like you believe he has let's not forget he was a producer on the Poltergeist remake of 2015, which was horrendous.
Was he really?
He produces a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
He produces like any random horror movie. He was like Jason Blum before Jason Blum.
Was Jason Blum?
He was the producer in The Grudge 2.
Holy, I don't remember. I haven't seen that one.
It's not good.
Case in point.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
The producer of a film
But
doesn't
yeah, now I'm
dictate
less
its
excited.
quality.
Yeah, it means literally nothing.
These streams just kill hype for me for any movie.
Good. Good. You should like hype is not a good thing.
It's bad.
It's good to be excited about something, but you have to understand that like the goal of marketing, right, is to get you excited for something that you otherwise might not be, and perhaps
Well, yeah,
for reasons that are not justified.
Like,
Which is
I'm
why
yeah,
they
I
put
tend to
Sam
be-
Raimi's name in the trailer.
Like-
So people go, I like Sam Raimi.
They did.
I like it.
There's a movie.
and I'm probably the minority in that category here.
There's a movie that's
I
coming.
tend to be skeptically optimistic, I think is how you say it. Like,
Who's
I
trying to
don't
say
know
something?
if this movie will be good, but I think it'll be, I don't know if this movie will be good, but I think it'll be enjoyable. At
Someone was
least.
trying to say something. Xavier or whatever.
Yeah. You can call me Xavier. It doesn't matter.
What's correct?
Professor Rats.
What's the correct way? Well, the correct way is French, so Xavier.
Xavier. Okay, that's
It's like
what
just
I'll call
like
you.
Yeah.
director Xavier Dolan.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say there's a movie, like, to just give an example. There's a movie coming out, I think in November or October. I can't remember, but it's Ford versus Ferrari, and like
Yeah.
the trailer came out. It's wonderfully generic. Like, it means nothing, and they use "Gimme Shelter" by the Rolling Stones in the trailer. You're like, heard it a billion times in other trailers. I am personally excited to see the movie, but that's because of the story behind it. I know of it. I know what the story between Ford and Ferrari is during that time period. I'm excited for it.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Because-
That's why Christian. That's why
Yeah,
Christian
it has
Bale and
Christian
that.
Bale in it, finally playing a Brit, which is like a thing he hasn't been allowed to do in ages. It seems like, and there's there's good actors in it, and
There's
they,
Matt.
like they put on big like bold letters like from the director of Logan, and you're like, wow, like that's how they get you to see movies that sometimes you might not be interested in. I'm interested in that movie just for the story itself.
Yeah.
Because I'm a car nut, so of course this is gonna be like the fucking hallelujah for me this year. But will it be good? I don't know. It looks like it, but it's Oscar bait season. It's probably gonna end up being decent at least. But like, I see something, like, for example, I'm gonna say at least I'll probably find the thing decent. I think it's just going by general perspective of things. But I'm looking at, for example, let's take Adam for example. Adam, do you have any interest in seeing that movie at all?
No.
Exactly. And see, like, it doesn't matter of the quality of the film because it's the story behind it, and Adam doesn't care who's attached to the movie. But
Yeah,
some
I'm really
people
not
are care about what's attached. They put Matt Damon in it. Matt Damon's a very marketable guy. I think he's gonna do a fine job playing Carroll Shelby. But no, it all fucking doesn't matter.
A couple things coming out.
Yep.
Pain and Glory.
Which
Gonna
one is
get a
that?
wider the new Almodavar. I tried
Oh,
seeing
yeah,
it at Cannes, and the reason why I didn't see it
Mhm.
is because so they have like a pamphlet, right, that specifically say which theaters will have what subtitles. And at that specific theater, it said that there would be English subtitles only. And then at the screening, like in the lineup on the little thing, they're like, "Oh, French subtitles only." And it's like, "What?" And then we spent like half an hour talking to all these different staff members that confirmed this. Like, yeah, this one just says French subtitles. Like, okay, fine. So we just lined up for another movie, which is
English
really
movies,
annoying
like,
because like we couldn't catch Pain. I wanted to catch it, but you know what? I wound up seeing Sorry We Missed You instead, and that was great. So whatever.
all worked out in the end.
The new Tarantino movie is coming out this month.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Apparently,
looking
he's
on-
retiring.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I'm
Like
sad.
it doesn't matter when someone says that because it doesn't mean anything in Hollywood.
Didn't Tarantino say he'd do 10 films and then stop?
He said 9, I think, and this is his
10.
9th.
Oh.
It's a 10.
Anyway, looking at the IMDb, there's like 7,000 ratings. It's got a 9.6. It's been screened at Cannes on like what 2 or 3 different screenings total.
Mhm.
There's no way. Like, this is another one of those like people are rating it before it's out things.
Yep.
Obviously.
Is it like Quentin Tarantino's got like his own fan base in the same way that Marvel does,
Absolutely.
where people are like, I'm excited, 10 out of 10 for Mike.
The Tarantino
Like,
Cinematic
fuck off.
I'm gonna
Universe.
rate my excitement.
Yeah, like come on, don't rate it before it's.
I'm
before
gonna
you've
rate
seen
my
it.
excitement.
You
But
haven't
do you
seen.
think it's going to be good, Adam?
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, me too.
So am I.
People
I
haven't seen
think-
it. Why?
I'm looking
I
forward
mean,
to it
I
because
don't understand that. Why would you rate a movie before it's out?
to be fair,
The Batman
I
v
think-
Superman pick.
well, no, there have been people saying that it's his best film, better than Pulp Fiction.
That doesn't
And
mean
so
that you should
that's-
rate it before it's out.
No, well, yeah, I know, but I mean, I think that most of those ratings are legit. No,
What?
I'm sure there are
There
some
weren't,
people.
there weren't that many people in the theaters. It
There
was
weren't
screened.
even.
It was
How many
screened
times was it screened?
like 2 or 3 times total. That's why I wasn't able to catch it. It stopped screening before I
Oh.
got to the festival. 7,000 people did not see this movie.
and and it's not like the people who
also-
fans will all go to IMDb and rate the movie.
Exactly. Like, not every single person in the theater goes to IMDb and rates it. That's also true. Like, The Lighthouse, for example, had a similar number of screenings. One of them was in a pretty big theater that I saw it in. It has 400 ratings on IMDb.
Exactly.
Right? Like, that's
Never
accurate
mind
for,
then.
like, the
I'm
amount
a
of people
dipshit.
that have seen it for... Right?
Yeah, I'm stupid. Sorry. Never mind.
That's fine.
Erase that, please.
I have. Well, I don't have to be off, but I
Step
should
away
be
from your
going.
microphone.
You
for
had
now.
to go?
Yeah, see ya.
All right.
See you
Good,
later.
good talking.
Kiss.
Bye.
See ya.
Peace out.
Au revoir. Shosha.
What was up with his volume?
He needs a new
Um,
mic.
Just
Yeah.
headset.
Yeah. Can we get
Um,
into endgame spoilers now?
No.
No.
Wait for the digital. Be patient.
Damn, I'm not
Can I
patient
at
though. I'm
least
not a
say
patient
the
boy.
part
We'll
when
learn to be
man
patient.
went up Thanos' bum bum? That was pretty. That was pretty epic.
You know what movie I'm hyped for?
Hmm.
Gemini Man.
Oh,
Will
that's
Smith.
Dude,
Will Smith
when I
one,
saw
yeah.
when I saw Endgame for the first time, my friend, and that trailer came on, and it was revealed that there was like this younger Will Smith. I yelled loud in the theater, "Oh shit! The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is gonna fight Will Smith!" And he would, and like the theater just went fucking silent, and my friend was the only one chuckling. It was so awkward. It was amazing.
No, as long as you don't do that during a movie.
The Gemini Man.
Oh.
I saw the trailer. I watched it with one of my friends. I was like, I was laughing the entire way. It looks so fucking bad. What the fuck?
Ang Lee.
So
Ang Lee,
that's
remember the
right.
2004
Oh,
movie?
fuck. I forgot.
the other night when I went to see Midsommar, it was about the halfway point of the film, and there was this guy who fell asleep and started snoring
Oh no.
like the last half of the film, and
So you gotta throw something at him.
me and my friends were thinking about it. Like my friend had her
You should
had
have.
her soda cup, and she was like, I will, if he does not stop in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely catch Gemini Man opening night. It looks like it almost looks like an M. Night movie. It looks like it could be an M. Night
Yes,
quality
yeah,
movie.
absolutely. It's
Well, I
like
think
an
M. Night's doing good now.
I disagree.
Glass was
I like-
blue.
Split was pretty great. I liked
Split.
I liked Glass. I don't know if I like it more than Split. I still am split on that decision. But I'm so funny. But this is why my mom wants to give me up for adoption. But
Mhm.
I really liked Glass. I thought it was all right. Although I rewatched it, and was something I didn't even notice in the theater was like this stupid fucking effect with like the credits and the screen would split and it would draw attention to the name. It's
That
like,
was
dude,
annoying. I
stop.
saw that in the theater. That was like the worst part of
Yeah.
the film for me.
That was
I know. I
actually
saw it in the theater.
stupid and
Yeah, I saw it in-
distracting.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater, and then I saw your review, and you're like, "Stop with this effect." I was like, "Well, it wasn't that distracting." And I see it again a few months later. I was like, "Oh shit, this is annoying. Stop it.
Yeah. I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be back.
Have fun."
I will.
Yo,
Don't
does
tell me.
anybody have Mario Maker and have any levels to send me right now?
No, sorry.
No,
This
sorry.
is not a Mario Maker stream. Unsubscribed.
Do you wanna join my Forza Horizon 4 club? Let's go race.
Hell yeah! I don't know if that was sarcastic or not, but
We're gonna go Ford versus Ferrari, just like the movie. We can actually, you know what? We can actually recreate that. Oh yeah, we can. We have the 2 cars. All right, let's go. Let's create the movie. Now you have to make sure that Ferrari shits the bed really bad and Ford kills them. And displays their humiliating corpse in front of everyone. It's amazing. It's if anybody listening to this stream right now, if you have no interest in seeing Ford versus Ferrari, just go watch it because it's the most amazing story. It's about how Ferrari will get their ass handed over by Ford in the most spectacular way.
Interesting.
It's fantastic. It's a great fucking story. I don't even feel like I spoil how it ends, but I don't care. It's the lead up to that defeat that is like glorious.
Is it out yet? It's not out yet, is it?
Sorry?
Is it out yet?
No, it's out in November for Oscar.
Right, yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna spoil Endgame. You ready?
No.
Yeah. Do it right now. Adam's not here.
2, 1. Superman dies.
Oh shit.
God damn it.
I'm gonna give you another spoiler. The Terminator's in it.
Or no, don't.
Holy shit! Wait, is the Terminator is the feminist bitch with the orange powers, right?
Oh, Sarah Connor.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Sarah Connor. Okay, wait, the
Yeah.
Terminator was the guy in the red, white, and blue uniform with the shield.
No,
right?
Sarah Connor's the Terminator. Get your shit right.
Oh. Okay.
And Thanos put the Infinity Gauntlet around his dick, and he
Wait,
smacked.
and that so Thanos is John Connor, right?
That's no, that's wrong.
We called John Connor.
He's Giles Courtney from the Ford movie. I don't even remember if that was Giles Courtney. It's the other one.
It was. No, Christian Bale was the fourth. Jack
No, there
Courtney
was
was in
another
the
guy.
No. The Terminator did the Fortnite dance.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, Jack Courtney was Kyle Reese in the fifth.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And then Thanos was also in Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Somehow it was a woman, but it's fine, whatever.
No, Thanos grew 3 heads and he turned gold and he grew some wings and he became a dragon for some reason.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, we were discussing
spoilers.
Sorry, yes, Endgame spoilers, but you weren't here, so you can't punish me, Daddy.
When Naruto had the Infinity Gauntlet, it's all whatever.
Yeah, and he said, "I am Naruto." That was very
He
powerful.
said, "Believe it," and snapped.
I believe it.
That's the only line he said. It's like
With
I am
Naruto's
Groot. I am Groot.
Naruto
That's the only
tech.
difference.
And then
I'm just
he ran
imagining.
away crouched down with his arms behind him.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing Thanos doing the ninja run, and it's great. It's glorious.
No.
That's pretty good.
He only says believe it. He's like Groot, except he only says believe it.
Believe it. What's your name? Believe it.
Believe it.
Hey, Adam, have you ever
I am believe it.
Have I ever seen what?
Hey, Adam,
Have you?
have you ever seen the animated movie that took 7 years to make? That's called Red Line.
Yeah.
I love that film.
Did you like it? I'm curious. I fucking loved
I
it, but
remember liking it. It didn't leave a huge impression on me, but the animation style was cool.
It's really good.
Yeah.
it's
The animation is the best part of the film.
What year was that?
2009?
2009.
7 or 9. Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, I thought it was decent.
I
I wasn't like blown away by it.
I know. On the subject of anime, I don't know if either of you have seen Naruto or care, and it's not like great, but I love Naruto.
Mhm.
It's
I have-
honestly
I read a bit of it. I watched a couple episodes. I'm not into it. It was
not into it.
I like anime as long as it stars little girls, and you can only find it on a website that starts with the letter X.
Only lolly hentai is acceptable.
Okay.
No, but
Only lolly. The rest you're a monster.
I on Naruto, like a lot of it, I think a lot of it is like in terms of like big shonen anime. I think Naruto gets the short end of the stick.
Mhm.
I mean, I think Naruto has a lot of great elements, even though there aren't many like there are not so great like shonen trope elements to it. I think a lot of it is great in a sense that a lot of it is well presented. There are a lot of great characters. Like I think Naruto is a genuinely great character.
Hey,
Mhm.
hey, do you guys remember the Death Note Netflix movie?
We try not to.
So good.
It was so good.
Netflix makes the best movies. Yeah, Stripe is over here thinking about
Facts.
Naruto.
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 I mean,
don't
I
have
wouldn't
much to add
expect.
to the conversation on anime.
I wouldn't expect many of you here to like it, but
Yeah, I don't watch it. I just don't watch
There's
anime.
a lot of
The
aspects
voice
to it that I
acting
think
is
are a lot
annoying.
better than most shonen anime, and I
Mhm.
appreciate.
I occasionally rewatch Adam and Merc Pokemon,
Mhm.
but that's all the anime I watch.
Yeah.
If that counts. You need to make more though. Adam and Pal's Pokemon. That was the best.
We'll see.
Yeah, it sucks that Merc had to do what he did, but
hmm
I liked it. I honestly will miss it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the content we created.
Although I'm doing,
The friendship was everlasting.
I do wonder, are there any other movies you plan on seeing in theaters, like ironically, or are you just seeing mostly genuine stuff this year?
Well, Gemini Man for sure.
No. Gemini Man.
What about Lady and the Tramp? Lady and the Tramp. Come on.
Is that coming out
You need
this
to
year? Why would I
That's coming
watch
out
it?
Yeah, it's not coming in theaters either.
I told you
Oh, yeah,
5
it's like
movies
it's
this year.
exclusive to the Disney streaming thing.
It's
Yeah,
on
and
Disney
also,
Plus, yeah.
So it's not even going to theaters.
Nope.
No.
Is it going to be like
because
a
people
real
wouldn't pay
production?
for
Like, what
that.
is that?
Well, they showed like
No,
a
it's live
screenshot of it.
action. They're getting 2 dogs. There's a set photo. They look nothing like the original dogs. And they're literally just like getting these dogs to kiss and like make out, and they're getting them to eat spaghetti, and it's fucking hilarious.
It seems wrong. Like, why
I
would you
know
make
it's animal abuse. Like if those dogs were humans, they'd commit suicide. Like, why would you want to be a part of this movie?
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, there's 5 live action movies this year: Aladdin, Lion King, Dumbo, Lady and the Tramp, and Maleficent 2.
hmm
By the way, I liked Aladdin. Don't at me.
Oh my god!
Hmm.
Lol.
Get kicked
The
off
first half
screen?
hour
Get
sucked.
kicked off the
It was bad. I was laughing at the whole movie until Will Smith showed up. Then it got alright. I also
Will
like how the
Smith-
magic carpet. I think the magic carpet stole the show when it was on screen. I liked how it was like building a sandcastle that looked like the Disney castle. That was funny.
It's not good.
I think it was fine. It definitely
good.
isn't as good as the original, from what I remember. But
But
one movie that is good.
$500 bajillion. It has to
Yeah,
be good.
but one remake that is much better than the original is Dumbo. I remember that original sucking, and the new one is pretty good.
Yeah, who knows? I haven't seen it, but
I've heard the new Dumbo is the worst out of all the Disney remakes so far.
Yeah,
who
knows?
I know. I heard that too. Like, they can go fuck themselves. I thought it was fine.
It
The
was
reason it was good enough, I think it's because of Tim Burton, and also Danny DeVito was great.
Tim Burton,
And Colin Farrell was amazing.
Tim Burton pisses me off.
Tim Burton
I
as
like
a
Burton's overrated.
Film, but he pisses me
Tim
off.
Burton is the greatest cinema filmmaker, Kino live action live player, has lived in the past 20. God damn it, he sucks.
Hell yeah!
I think he's fine.
I like Sweeney Todd a lot. Have any of you seen that?
It is alright.
No.
Yeah.
I liked Ed
think it's
Wood. I
Sweeney
grew up
Todd's
with
good.
the Batman and Batman Returns. I really like Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's a great film.
He didn't direct it.
Didn't direct it.
I know, but I don't care. I consider it one of his films. Who gives a fuck who directed it? Really, it's called Tim
I
Burton's
care.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, Henry Selick. I mean, he's directed some of the great stuff.
Henry
Selick-
who? He hasn't even made a popular movie.
My
He
So-
did.
favorite
It's called The Nightmare Before Christmas.
My favorite
also-
Tim Burton movie
that
is
doesn't count because Tim Burton made that one.
Coraline was popular and decent. Coraline was good.
Oh, he made that?
I like
Yeah,
Coraline.
Yeah,
right?
him.
yeah. I'm not sure if he did.
I like.
Yeah, he did. He directed Coraline.
He also did James and the Giant Peach, which is
Yeah.
also a Burton production.
Anyways, Tim Burton is awesome.
Tim Burton. No, the Coraline movie was directed by Henry Selick.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were saying.
I still
That's
like
what I was saying.
Tim Burton though. He's a good
Yeah.
Oh
director.
fuck! I'm not ready to see Harry. Shit.
Yeah.
The director of Nightmare Before
Dumbo
Christmas
was good.
directed
It's
Coraline.
hard to like.
Yes. Let's just be blunt. Henry Selick has directed some of the most beloved stop-motion animated films of all time, and Monkey Bone.
Yep.
And
Monkey Bone.
Brendan
My
Fraser.
relationship with Monkey Bone is an interesting one. I love Andy.
What are your
at the same
thoughts?
time.
On
Wait,
Monkey
so
Bone?
Adam, do you
Ask the question.
me?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to be sure. Are you excited, or so you don't like the original Space Jam, right?
I do like the
Like-
original Space Jam.
And it's so bad that it's good way.
In a bit of a nostalgic way, a bit of a product of its time way. It's
And
like
Gordon-
it's dumb. It's super dumb, but it's fun. And it's like I can watch that. I think it works for what it is, even though it's like
Yeah.
you could make a case that it's a terrible movie for sure. But I like it. I think what did I rate it? Like a 5? Let's see.
So the question is, are you
I thought you hated it.
for Space Jam 2?
No, I'm not excited for Space Jam 2.
Okay, good. That's the right.
Yeah,
one.
that's
I
what
give
I
it
was
a
leading
5.
up to. I was gonna ask him, you asshole.
I have a question that's been burning in the back of my mind, specifically
Yes.
for Adam, but also for everyone here.
Sure.
Has anyone here seen Spaceballs, and what do you think of it?
A long
It's
time
one of the
ago.
funniest movies ever. It's hilarious.
I don't know.
love it. I love it for what it is.
Oh,
It's
what
one of my
I would
favorites.
have to watch it again before I really decide how I feel about it.
It's
They need
definitely-
to make Spaceballs 2 the search for more money.
I think Adam, I think if you watch it, you will agree it's a lot better than most of the spoof movies. Just have
I
out
expect
there.
that. I mean, most
Yeah.
spoof movies are fucking garbage.
It's like the first one. It's like the first one. I think the first spoof movie ever, and it does it like so incredibly well.
What?
In
The
my
first-
opinion.
Airplane was earlier than that, wasn't it?
You guys are dunking on my
Was Airplane
Yeah,
earlier
Airplane
than
is
that?
earlier than that.
airplanes and Top Secret. What the fuck?
Yeah, you fucking noob. Get on our level,
What?
scrub.
I haven't seen Airplane.
Airplane's great.
Airplane.
Airplane's
Oh
really
yeah,
funny.
1980.
I
It
need
was
to see
earlier.
it.
There's a guy who tells his backstory to everyone.
Isn't there a sequel
Everyone
too?
kills
Isn't there a
themselves.
sequel that people say is just as good?
Sorry.
Isn't there a sequel to Airplane that people say is like just as good?
Airplane 2, that's what it's called.
The sequel.
Airplane 2, the sequel.
I don't
Yeah.
remember much about it. I would have to watch it again. I don't remember. Actually, I think I remember not liking it as much as the original.
Yeah.
I think it has some slow points.
All right. I was gonna ask, since Space Jam was brought up, have you or have you not seen Looney Tunes back in action?
Oh yeah, I
I
was
think
gonna
I
ask
saw
that too.
a bit of it on TV. But-
It's all right. I don't know if I like it more than Space Jam. When I was younger, I hated it for whatever reason, but I think it's fine. Michael Jordan even makes a cameo, and it's hilarious.
I'm not a big fan of Brendan Fraser. Sorry, critical.
I think he's whatever.
I
like him
haven't
in
seen
movies,
him
but I'm
do
not
good in
a
any
fan.
films that I've seen him in.
He plays like a stunt double who works for himself, which is pretty funny. And Looney Tunes back in action. And I think I'm actually, this probably isn't George Clooney, but I think they were like making like a joke as if they're making a 5th Batman film in that original like the Joel Schumacher series, and it looked a lot like George Clooney
Mhm.
and like his Batmobile there when they were in like the lot. So I don't know if that's like actually him. I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure it's a lookalike.
There's some.
But
Imaginary fanboy. What do you mean his wife ruined him? It's not his fault. He sucks. Are you talking about Brendan Fraser?
what the fuck?
Because like he's never been a good actor.
Well, no, I think he's fine, but I wouldn't say
Brendan
he's like
Fraser.
bad, but he's not great.
Hmm.
what you're
Ex-wife,
talking
what
about,
the
fanboy?
fuck? Space Jam 2 should get Cousins and Draymond to play the villains. I don't know who that is, but it'll be cool. I hope they get the same voice actors from Space Jam, even though they don't sound exactly like Mel Blanc.
Yeah.
Man, who would have thought
Like-
that Will Smith would be in the position that he is right now?
I still like him, but I know he hate me for that.
Probably thinks he's the greatest man on the planet right now.
How about
He's
that?
He's playing a
he
pigeon.
can be funny.
Yeah.
that
He can
that
be funny if he
movie
tries.
looks so bad.
I
Yeah.
really hope I really hope Bill
Oh,
Murray.
Bright too.
Yeah. Oh no, I really hope Bill Murray makes a cameo in Space Jam 2. I know he probably won't, but that would be nice.
Why are there
And
two more
maybe
Bad
even Michael
Boys movie
Jordan.
in production?
What the hell?
Bad Boys
Really?
for Life and Bad Boys
Because
4.
nostalgia, Adam.
Money, money, money. Oh my God!
Money,
Joel
money,
Edgerton says Bright 202 will have more international flavor.
What? What does that even mean?
It's
I can
going
tell
to
you
be
what it
bigger than the first.
It's going to be epic.
Without spoiling anything from the new Spider-Man, I kind of like one of the biggest issues I had with Homecoming
Far
was
From
just
Home.
like it's
Oh.
well, the first one, Homecoming, was its cinematography and just how like bland and boring it is, and like there's no wide shots.
Yep.
And I felt the same way in this one too, but to a much greater extent. Not like it was worse overall, but like there was much more wasted potential. Like
Well,
the
because-
fact that they really hammed it up, like this is the first Marvel movie we filmed in Europe or something. And it's
And
like,
you know
well, okay, you have these environments that would make great
Use
shots
them.
for you if you just pulled back the camera a little. But the way it's filmed, it's like this might as well just be on a stage in America.
I agree.
Like you
And
don't get anything out of it being filmed in
The
Italy
one-
or whatever.
The one or two exceptions are the hologram scenes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
Like-
I mean, no, I mean like the special effects scenes are essentially just outsourced.
Yeah.
So you can't really even like. Of course, the special
Yeah.
effects scenes are going to look just like any other Marvel movie, but then when it comes down to like the filmmaking of any other scene that's not just like in a computer,
I
then it's-
still think
I
it
wouldn't
was-
say. Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's just like any other Marvel movie. Like the hologram scenes, like the trippy visual.
I don't think
like
you know what
those
I'm
parts.
talking about though.
We're
when I
talking
say
about
that.
cinematography. We're talking about how they use the landscape and the
Yeah.
quote unquote the vistas.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I know, but I mean, like the cinematography in those scenes is pretty nice, though.
Well, it's
It's
Like,
not
I know
unlike
there's-
any other Marvel movie.
Right.
The concept is neat,
yeah.
but like cinematography wise, it's not unlike any other Marvel movie in the action
I had the
scenes.
misfortune of rewatching, and by the misfortune, just to compare these two, like I rewatched Casino Royale a couple weeks ago, and that the final act of the movie takes place in Venice. And even though it's a small part of the movie, the way it's filmed is really well made. You can see a lot of like Venice itself and how it looks like. In the movie of Far From Home, I'm like they use and they go to fucking Prague. Prague is a fucking wonderful ass city. It's amazing. And they are
I know, right?
really capturing it.
They don't capture anything about it.
I'm so used to Prague from having seen it in real life, and also like that's more personal. I play for some motorsport. Prague is in it, so I see it a lot, and I recognize only one location. I was like, I can tell it's Charles Bridge, but that's only because they also mentioned it that they were going to go on it.
Yeah, you know what's really funny?
They don't even do a good shot of showing it. It sucks. It's in Europe. Use it.
I saw Spider-Man Far From Home. Then I came home and I watched The Banishment from Andrei Zanvinginsiev.
Sure.
And like
You want to do over?
no, like just my issues with Spider-Man Far From Home of just like pull back the camera a little. Like the environment will make a beautiful shot for you, but you have to show it. And then you watch The Banishment and it's like, holy, like there was not a single shot as wide as like the average shot in The Banishment, you know, in Spider-Man Far From Home. It's just like I get it. You're making a movie for Disney, so you're not allowed to have a personality to it, but it feels so wasted. It feels so wasted.
I wouldn't go that far. I think it definitely had a personality.
You're not allowed to have a personality to like the cinematography or framing. Sure, you can have a personality in the sense that like, yeah, Guardians is more of a comedy than Captain America Civil War. Like, sure, that's a personality, but I'm talking about like the actual filmmaking, right? I'm talking about the actual filmmaking. And that's something that they don't allow directors to have, which is why Edgar Wright had to drop out.
Yeah, okay, and I have a lot to say about that.
Sorry about that.
But I think, and I completely agree, that's one of the things that brought Far From Home down for me was just mostly it was visually uninteresting, except what I really
Stale.
appreciated, what Homecoming didn't have visually about Far From Home were a lot of the editing and the scene transitions I thought were really cool.
Yeah,
There were a couple
definitely.
things that I noticed out, and I won't say anything, I won't spoil anything, but there's one in particular which I really liked that had to do with some guy saying the name of where Peter's at and then it coming down on the screen. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, that was sure one.
And a lot of really cool scene transitions that I noticed.
You're right, but I also noticed like a couple of bad edits as well. I'm gonna mention one scene that's really
and I did too, and a lot of really bad ADR as well, which was very noticeable.
But
yeah, I saw
Wait a minute. Xavier clearly had something he wanted to
I'm
say.
just gonna wrap. I'm just gonna say the scene that I'm thinking about. It's early on in the movie. It's not really a spoiler. Spider-Man's giving a speech, and then he kind of leaves in a hurry. He just kind of swoops to the ceiling, and then the next shot cuts to him already on barely swinging into a building. I was like, "What? Where? Huh?"
That was so jarring.
It doesn't give you like a sense of where he was before, and like you said, that part of him like just asking someone where he is, and then as he says it, it shows up on screen. I'm like, that's kind of like clever twist on the formula when they're always right, like in impact font letter of computer anagram, just like and just like writing the name of the city. I thought, oh, that's cool. They're kind of making fun of that, but there was not enough for me in terms of editing that really seemed like clever or anything in that movie.
There wasn't like
you said,
there wasn't a
that part was noticeable, but and like we said at the beginning of this chat, the first 5 minutes are great. Like they're making fun of like just high school montages. It's like that was funny. But the rest, I don't think the editing was particularly anything kind of good. The thing I like most about that movie was Jake Gyllenhaal. He was having a lot of
he was the best.
He was the best part of the film. I don't think there was a lot of
Gyllenhaal or Gyllenhaal?
It's
Gyllenhaal. Listen to himself
Is it a
say
G
it.
sound or a J sound?
It's a G. Jiggity jiggity.
Gyllenhaal?
I thought it was Jake Gyllenhaal.
It's not, or no, it's not Gillen. It's Gillen. So J sound.
I've heard it Gyllenhaal.
Giggity,
yeah, it's Gyllenhaal, isn't it? It could be one of those things where
I keep saying.
I mean, there's a lot of actors' names that just get pronounced incorrectly, and everybody thinks it's one way, and it's actually not. Like Cillian Murphy.
Remember, everyone thought it was Godot.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy is one of those.
My favorite part is always to listen to other YouTube reviewers trying to say French names. Like only Adam so far has been like kind of consistent about
Thank you
saying French names. I'm curious. Do say the name of Xavier. I don't want you to say. I want you to say the last name.
Xavier Dolan.
Renegade Angel.
Oh, Dolan. How'd you say it?
Dolan.
Dolan. Okay, so it's Dolan.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure he's French.
No. Because like when I was reviewing like Tom at the Farm or something, and I made a joke saying like, "Oh yeah, it's probably Dolan, but I like to call him Dolan because of the meme."
Yeah.
And then people were like, "No, it's actually Dolan," despite the fact that he's French. Apparently, it's Dolan. Apparently, it's actually Dolan.
Okay, because from local interviews I've listened on TV back then, his name is Xavier Dolan.
I have no idea.
So yeah, I'm just going by like what I've heard on TV from my side. Xavier Dolan.
It's difficult.
But honestly, Dolan works as well. It's more like Dennis Villeneuve.
No.
Dennis Villeneuve. That's a good one.
Dennis. It's like no, it's not Dennis. It's Denis. Second Villeneuve.
Villeneuve. I think I remember exactly which review that was. It was Lights Camera Jackson reviewing Arrival.
I think that's him.
Arrival, I believe. I think you can find it on Arrival review. Let me just listen to this real quick. It's a very short review. Oh my god, 141 thumbs down, 5 thumbs up.
Ouch.
Wait, what's the review of?
Arrival.
I'll link it. Just give me a second. I just need to make sure this is it. Yeah.
So what's his opinion on it?
It's I don't remember. It's just a bad opinion. Thank you, Tyler, for the
a bad opinion.
Yeah.
I love bad opinion.
Well, okay. A bad opinion is not necessarily just something that you disagree with. It's something that is poorly justified.
Adam, it's the way you said it that sounded funny.
Yeah.
It's not your actual
That opinion. No, you. But do people need to justify their opinions?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're going to make a
if you
video,
say-
if you're going to make a video or a review and put it online, you should justify it in a way where even if people disagree with you, they understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you say like the action was cool, I liked it. Do you need to justify that?
Yeah. What about the action did you like?
It was cool and I liked it.
liked it. It was fast. It was like, okay, I'll just say like it was fast paced. It was energetic.
Sure,
But
that's
then that's
justifying it.
Okay, and then that's also another opinion, and then you could go further down the rabbit hole and say like, oh well, why? What about the fast pacing? Did you like?
Well, yeah, the
And
more
it's
the
like,
more that you offer, the more that you understand about what you like about it, then the more I would say the better your review is.
Yeah.
So like a bad review is just saying I liked it and nothing else. But the more you justify your opinion, the more you explain what you liked about it, I would say the better that you've communicated to people, right?
Yeah, and at that point you can disagree with the person completely, but at least they've made their opinion really clear on what they're thinking.
Yeah.
It's basic. It's not too complicated.
yes, it is. Oh yeah, Uncle Adam. Remember that video or that film? I said I was working on the short film that Dan Aykroyd suggested to me. It was like a proof of concept. If you're curious, the first teaser trailer is out, and I'm getting ready to release the first trailer soon. And I've like halfway through filming it, and I'm almost onto the effects, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out.
Okay.
I was wondering if I could tweet the teaser to you, so you could watch it. It's like 30 seconds. It's like 2 shots.
Why don't you send me a message on Patreon and then because I don't check all my tweets.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy with how it's turning out. It's awesome.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Hello,
Ed-
pie plate.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello there.
How are you?
General Kenobi.
You're breathing really heavy into the mic.
Sorry.
It's fine. You can always like mute yourself and push to talk if you want.
Yeah.
Or just don't breathe. That always helps.
Don't Breathe by, I forgot the director.
Jordan Peele.
By
James Mangold.
By James Earl Jones.
I am very confused for all these people. Me too.
What the fuck?
What?
okay, there's
Oh,
like two
yeah.
people. I'm gonna mute you, and then when you want to say something, just unmute yourself. There was like a couple
Okay.
people in the background there. I couldn't really understand.
Sounds
I-
good.
Ah, we
Have
scared them
you
away.
seen Us by Jordan Peele?
Me?
Yeah.
I did like a 9-minute review on it.
Really? I didn't see it.
Yeah, well, it exists. I did like a 9-minute
It
review on it,
does.
and we discussed it at length on Sardonicast.
It's actually 7 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh,
Oh, but now I see it. Okay. I'll
Yeah,
definitely. Okay, wait. Let me skip to the end to see what you thought. I saw it the other
you
day
can't
and I
skip to the
loved it.
end, 'cause
There
you
was
don't really know what I thought.
You're not in my
That's
no,
head.
I
get
just
out!
was out of
the
10
point.
rating.
Of me talking about it.
I'm just trying to get to the out of 10 rating to see your general thoughts. Don't hurt me, please. Okay, it's showing the poster with the blurred background. Now I know the letters coming up. I really liked it though. There were some stupid character decisions, but I thought it was fine. The twist blew
Okay.
my mind. Come on. 6. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I give it an 8, probably.
Adam, when is Jeremy Johns gonna be on the
Anyway,
podcast?
6 out of 10. That was a good review.
Adam, I have.
You should watch the whole. I think that's one of my better reviews. I think that I was very fair to
Yeah.
that movie and addressed criticisms and still appreciated it for what it was going for.
I usually don't see horror movies in theater.
Yeah,
but
I definitely
saw-
watched your review.
but
You
I
just
saw-
interrupted Xavier.
It's fine. I'm used to it at this point.
I'm sorry.
I watched. No, it's fine. It's probably to be fair, it's probably latency on both ends from like when we talk and when you talk. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Like in the grand scheme of things, you normally don't see like horror movies in theater just because I have no interest in seeing them in theaters. My roommate suggested Us. I was like, it's fine. I want to see the Jordan Peele movie. And then I remembered why I don't go see horror movies in theater.
Right.
Fucking audience. The people who go see them are terrible, and I wanted all of them to choke. Holy shit! All these 15 little kids who are going in the front row. What the fuck? Every 5 seconds, it was annoying.
See it as early as possible on a weekday.
Yeah, that probably helps.
I had to see Hereditary when it came out twice in the same day.
Oh
because
fuck!
of that shit.
I really like that movie. That was fun.
I love Hereditary.
Hereditary was a bad audience experience for me.
It was terrible when I saw it.
Midsummer, surprisingly respectful audience.
Me too. Besides the guy who was snoring, I had the same experience. It was pretty good.
I did see it at a adults only theater at like 3:45 p.m.
I saw it at a AMC with a shit ton of teenagers there. And there was like nobody talked or did anything. It was pretty great.
Yeah, I will say that I get like some kind of, I don't know, maybe it's like a sadistic mind to it that I enjoy. I enjoy watching like all the Marvel movies at the premiere because I can just sit there with my friend and we could just bathe in like
the
audience. Wow,
they're like meant to.
These people are just gullible and it's great. Like I'm having fun just listening to them go gasping every 5 seconds, and I'm just laughing because I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing at like the twists in the movies.
It depends how seriously you want to take the movie.
Yeah,
that's the big thing. If you don't want people talking and everyone's talking the whole time, it gets really annoying.
To be fair, the experience I had, not a lot of people were talking, just a little bit. And it's fine if I hear a bit whisper sometimes. It's more like the audience reaction is and just
I like that a lot.
I love it. Like
oh my god, they just kissed.
Oh.
There was a scene a couple days ago when I saw Far From Home. There was a scene, and I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a scene where like it like the scene of the background. It goes black and everything goes silent. And at that moment, somebody, like a couple rows behind us, just yelled, "Oh, hell nah!" And everyone in the theater started laughing.
Yeah, that's
pretty great.
Wait, was that the "if you were good enough" point?
Huh?
Is that the point where Mysterio said "if you were good enough"?
No, that was the scene. Well, I don't want to spoil it. It's the scene right before Spider-Man fights a lot of drones. And everything goes silent, and like everything goes black.
It's already a bit too much spoiler.
And it follows up with like a really cool like fight sequence. I thought.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Also, I think
Peter
Peter Parker got raped in Far From Home. I'm not kidding.
I don't know if this is a controversial opinion. I thought most of the action sequences in Far From Home were really good.
Were really what?
Really good. I liked a lot of it.
Yeah, I thought they were phenomenal.
I really liked them. The choreography in them, I think was really good, especially in the specific scene that I was talking about when everything goes black and then he fights the drones. I thought that was like one of the standouts. It was a short scene, but I really liked it.
We shouldn't talk too much about it. It's a pretty new movie.
We should kind of stop. But really good.
I'll say this: when you're watching Far From Home, look at the implications in the jail scene.
Okay,
it's really disturbing.
Okay,
I'm gonna end the hangout in like 10 minutes.
All right.
Also, I just
sent you. So I'm just gonna say see ya whenever. Thanks for the call and stuff.
Oh, any
Goodbye,
like
lovely.
any questions you want to ask before you head out? Or
can you check your patron messages?
I'm asking. Yeah, I will. I'm asking Ryan though.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so well, since I brought up the whole dark crystal, the whole dark crystal thing, what was your introduction to Henson? I'm genuinely curious.
Henson and as a whole?
Yeah, like Muppets or anything.
I mean, was Henson involved on Sesame Street or no?
Yep.
Yeah, probably that because I was a baby.
And
that was probably my introduction.
Do you have a personal favorite Muppet of like from Sesame Street or the Muppets like the separate ones?
personal favorite Muppet from Sesame Street? I have no idea. Big Bird, maybe? I don't know.
Or what about from like the Muppet Show?
Oh, like Muppet Show? I don't know.
Hmm.
I can't say that like any of those like left a gigantic impression on me or anything. But I don't know. I remember watching Labyrinth and it was enjoyable. Dark Crystal had some enjoyable parts.
Did you grow up with Fraggle Rock? Because that was actually made in
I
Canada.
remember the theme song. I don't remember much of the show though.
The whole show's
Imaginary
on Blu-ray.
fanboy, come on, dude. Spoiled part of Far From Home. I thought it would be Undead Tony or Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, the whole show, every episode of Fraggle Rock's on Blu-ray, and
Oh, really?
yeah, and
Blu-ray.
Yeah, Blu-ray, which is like surprising for a show that's shot on video.
Yeah.
But it actually looks, it's pretty good restoration for what is a show shot on video, and the puppetry still holds up, and it's like, it's a really good like children's show. It has very solid writing. The characters are all memorable and it has some very catchy songs, and it's actually like much like the Muppet show in Sesame Street. It successfully manages to appeal to both audiences.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, was Jim Henson wasn't involved with dinosaurs? Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, well,
Disney's Dinosaurs.
The show came out after his death, but he was like the one who conceived the idea.
Nice. Okay.
He was really senile, huh?
Yeah. Well, talk to you later.
Cool. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate the support.
Adam, can you say happy birthday, Sylveon?
Sylveon? Like the Pokemon?
Yeah, someone in chat said, "Hey Adam, it's my birthday now. Can you please say happy birthday, Sylveon?"
Happy birthday, Squirtle.
Happy birthday, Sylveon.
Oh, what a sweetheart. Also, I'm listed on IMDb. I just put the link in chat.
On Piranha 3D?
No, you idiot. Although I probably should add that. No, as the director of my short film.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of me with my stripe puppet that I showed earlier. Picture of me with Dan Aykroyd. A lot of pictures of me because I'm a douchebag.
Which chat did you put it in?
This live stream chat.
Well, it's not going to show up.
Son of a bitch. Okay, I'll put it in
the
Hangouts
chat.
Okay, yes, master. Come on. Okay, here we go. Bam, posted.
Bam. Still doesn't share. Still can't see it yet.
This has been going on for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Dang.
Which is why I'm ending.
I remember when it was 50 minutes.
I think it's enough.
Go ahead.
Okay. Adam, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Letterboxd? Because I get the impression that you don't like it that much.
I don't like how much of a social climbing, pay attention to me website it is. I would rather just have something that I would use to log films.
I don't disagree.
So it's the people on it.
The thing about IMDb that I really don't like, and why the Letterboxd is so convenient for me, is that you can't, like, specifically when I want to look up a review from you, I can't. It's so hard for me to look up a specific review, and that's why the unofficial YMS account is really great on Letterboxd.
Exactly. So I mean, like, it doesn't. I don't feel bad about not having a Letterboxd because people can just go to the unofficial one.
Right. Exactly.
And also, Letterboxd doesn't let you rate TV shows.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
So,
I've always wanted to, like, do that, and I kept every time I see a TV show, I was like, I'll log it on Letterboxd and realize, nope.
I don't know why. Is there any good reason? I don't know why.
Well, I know, like, really short ones like Chernobyl you can rate, and
like miniseries.
Miniseries you can, but which is
that's
weird.
stupid.
I know. It's dumb.
That is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Check
both
Hangouts.
websites have their issues. IMDb existed first, and I've had my profile since like 2006 or some shit. So,
Adam, check the Hangouts chat.
I'm looking at it, and I see nothing.
I see nothing as well. I can confirm.
What the hell? Wait, you can't see the link or pictures or anything?
You can't post pictures. You can only post links.
In the Hangouts chat?
Yeah.
Well, then those memes are pointless. It was literally this dog with big lips that said, "Let me sniff your ass." Okay, I'll delete that then.
Okay.
No, okay. I have a quick question, Adam.
Yes.
Recently, can I ask a question that's non-movie related?
Sure.
First? All right. What you digging music wise recently? Oh,
The
question.
Shags.
Oh shit! All right. Okay.
Really?
All right,
So,
did you guys
so
get
bad
it?
that it's good band.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
did you recommend that on Karsten's podcast?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
need to check them out.
anything else besides the Shags, or it's just the Shags now?
Sophie is great. Her debut album is awesome.
So
I tried it. I could not get into it, unfortunately. I
Really?
was like, oh,
Okay.
it's
Yeah, it's just like great production.
it's got great production. It's the music itself, I guess. I can't really. I don't know.
Yeah, everybody go look up the music video for Face Shopping. It's great.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you just got fucking cold, dude. I'm
Okay.
personally-
Did the link send?
No.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Personally excited for the new King Gizzard record. It's coming out in August. It's the thrash metal album. I can't fucking wait. Also, can't wait to see them in show. They're coming to Montreal. I can't wait.
Nice.
Yeah, I really want to see them.
Mhm.
They're my favorite. They're the band I've been listening to the most in the past 2 years now. So I really wanna. I want to live the live experience.
So
Hell yeah.
the only
right.
concert I've ever been to, and it kind of sucks, but the only concert I've ever been to is a Ninja Sex Party concert, which was like one of the best experiences of my life.
That's good.
Oh, it's cool. My
Yeah.
favorite one was last year. The one that trumped it all of the rest was seeing Radiohead live. It was
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome!
fucking outstanding. It was insane.
I
It was
need to go to
so
one of their
fucking
shows. If they come to Denver, I need to see one of their shows.
Tom York is coming. Like he has a new album out. Like he released a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it. It's
Anima.
Yeah, Enema, and he's coming to
Enema.
Enema, and he's coming to he's coming back again to do like the solo live performance. But the tickets are so expensive. I can't.
Of course they are.
Yeah, I know.
Of course they're expensive.
I was expecting it, but I was like, oh, I can't really like just.
It's gonna be like a fucking arena show. It's not gonna
my
be.
bank account and that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think I don't know. The best shows for me are like smaller ones.
Yeah.
I
thank you for the bits, Sylvian. Or
The,
not bits, the
Did you
super
watch?
chat?
Did you watch the Anima music video thingy done by Paul Thomas Anderson? That's on
Yeah,
Netflix.
yeah, I did.
Did you like it?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's fun. Fun is a big word, but it's really like. Well, first, it's obviously well done, Paul Thomas fucking Anderson. But yeah,
there were some parts that I thought were pretty fantastic.
and that was Tom York's girlfriend, right?
I have no idea.
I believe so.
Quick thoughts on Midsummer. I already gave my thoughts on Midsummer, but I'll give you another quick thoughts because he just donated some super chat, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
I thought that there was a lot to appreciate about it. It felt much, much slower than Hereditary. I thought that the character dynamics were the best part of the film. The first half, the build up to everything, I absolutely loved, but then what it was building up to felt unsatisfying and kind of like didn't really offer on what I wanted out of it. It didn't really feel like a horror movie at all. That's my quick thought. Give it a 7.
Twitter. I had to tweet it at you because it won't send through Hangouts.
Why not
Too gay,
Patreon?
too left. That could work too, I guess. I'm too fucking stupid for this. Also, I can't believe I've forgotten for this long, but I wanted to say thank you for going on the Just Two podcast. That was amazing.
No problem.
Yeah, I watched him too.
Yeah, that was fun. All right.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, hell yeah.
Any final questions, comments? I'm going to end it really soon.
No, I think
I had one, but I don't remember.
I think that was a very lengthy discussion. And let's say, I'm gonna ask a question. Can next month can we still rip on Disney? Can we? Is
I'll
it
reply
allowed?
to
you
you
want.
every day.
All right. No,
You can talk about
Let's
whatever you
wait.
want.
it just feels
Let's
like
wait
every
until
time there's a Google Hangout chat that I'm in, it's like, oh, it always ends up with like Disney being trashed. And
Next
it's
month, the Lion King remake will be out, but
Oh,
I won't have
gonna
seen
get
it.
worse.
So
None of us.
I
will see it,
I
probably.
will not see it
No,
in theaters.
You're
I
right.
probably just won't see it.
If I
No.
if I tell you it's so bad that it's good, will you see it?
No.
I don't think you can convince Adam in any sort of way to see it.
He is his own man. God damn it.
He's his own man. I am just gonna see it to see how big of a clusterfuck it is at this point. But if I honestly hate it with a passion, then I'll say like, these kids wouldn't stop crying, and there were these teenagers who kept laughing. I want my money back, just so I don't support Disney.
I'm gonna torrent the film so that I can not give money to. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want
That's
to.
illegal.
That
That's
there's
illegal.
that,
Don't
but
do
plus,
that.
Don't do
yeah,
it.
no, I just no interest in seeing it. I don't want to give it any attention. It does not deserve it.
Yeah. I mentioned in my Aladdin review, like, I'm not going to see it, but people are going to be asking me to see it anyway.
I saw
I've
one
got
of
so
my
many
See,
friends that
Adam,
like
see this
want
movie
to see
I
it.
want you to see.
I got so many friends that want to see it with me just because they want to see me angry, but I'm not going to do it.
I saw
You want to see me angry. You have great friends.
Yeah,
Also, check Patreon.
I will.
I saw someone on Facebook, I think, who said Aladdin was the Citizen Kane of Disney remakes, and I was like, "What the
What? Are you actually like shitting my asshole right now?
I think he might be slightly hyperbolating the thing, but still, like to consider that the Citizen Kane of a Disney Hollywood remake, Disney
Jesus.
come on, Disney live action remake. Get on track, Xavier.
Adam, what are your thoughts on Gran Torino?
It was all right. Really overrated, but it was fine.
I think it was a masterpiece.
Oh
That's
shit!
me.
Can we?
I thought that the teen actor, especially when he was like behind the door pretending like he wanted to like be let out, was kind of bad. I thought that was like one of the most unconvincing performances at such a pivotal moment in the story that it really took away from it. Let me out.
I mean, that's
what he said.
it. Didn't bug me that much.
He was kind of bad. Watch it again.
I watched it twice in one day, which were those are the two times I saw it. Were when the day I first saw it. I love it so much. But yeah, he wasn't that good at points. I don't think it like took away too much from the movie since the rest of it was so good, and Clint Eastwood was fucking amazing.
It was good. Tyler, I haven't seen anything to do with that new movie, but I'll watch a trailer later if it's released. So anyway, we're going to end this now. I got to record some quickies. So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much.
One more question.
Oh no!
Can I ask one more question?
It better not be a stupid, dumb meme.
Do you want to see Captain America fight Darth Vader?
No. All right. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for your support. Thank you for hanging out. I'll post
No problem. It was fun.
Thank you for putting up with me.
Hangout. No problem. I appreciate it.
Great first hangout for me.
I appreciate having to put up with you.
That's fine. Have a good rest of your day or wherever you are.
Have a splendid day, motherfuckers. Love you.
Bye bye, everybody. Peace.
Gosh dang, dang, dang.